Hey, hey, what's up, man? It looks like we didn't add the thumbnail. Can that be added while we're live? That would have been nice. All right, so no thumbnail. Give me a second. I can adjust this. Let's jump over here. I should have shared it with Mike's side. Actually, let's get on with putting in the menu, and we'll go ahead and get the title up. Today's title shall be Ascended Heroes Restock, and then Heroes Vintage Pack Close. And new lightning break, because we need to pick out a new lightning break. All right, and then let me jump over here to Mike's side, because I gave him the thumbnail, and we should just be able to download this thumbnail. So we're going to say save image. All right, we're hitting save image, and then let's jump over here and scroll over to thumbnails. We're going to hit change. Here it is. We're going to hit open. All right, and then we're going to hit save on that. All right, so now we got the thumbnail anyways. So the thumbnail is up. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Thursday night, Friday morning stream. I love Thursday night, Friday morning. It's usually a busy stream, and the fact that we just got these Ascended Heroes in is nice. Ascended Heroes. So let's go in for a restock on those now that a new round of them just arrived. We actually also have a middle restock for these. So we've got a double restock going. Let's see. Turn on the iPad while we're loading these things up. We want to take an idea. We want to get an idea of what the price of Ascended Heroes is drifting toward today. There. I know it can get pretty out of hand. Move that up there. Hey, what's up, guys? I smell a God pack. Yeah, that'd be nice. All right, Ascended Heroes. I know we're getting closer to the next set, the next Pokemon set. So it would be nice if Ascended kind of cooled off a little bit. But I just get this feeling like it's probably not going to. What do you guys think? All right, so let me do this real fast. Divided by 36. All right. Oops, I did that wrong. Hold on. Let's do it this way. Divided by 36. It still tells me to sell at about 18.5. So that's going to be the price now for Ascended Heroes is 18.5. That's what I wanted to see. We'll test it. We'll see how quickly this is selling. Let's head into the website and update it. Welcome, guys, to the late night stream. Tonight's stream will run till 5 a.m. So that's not a ton of time. There I am coughing already. Let's see. We'll look up Ascended. Okay. I smell a demon. Mister, can you put a Gengar sticker on my bag? Ascended won't cool down. It's the new Evo Skies. It's a pretty good set, right? We're going to say this is in stock. We're going to hit update on that. So there we go. Ascended Heroes is restocked now. Luckily, that didn't take too long. That would have been bad if it took too long. All right, so that restock is in. Let me correct this now. Let me head up the emails. Offer received. What exactly did I get an offer for? Eternal Love OFR. I don't know what that is. Dang, dude, I hate to have to log in for this. That's so annoying. Looks like I got an offer on the PSA vault, but they were like $250 off. Is that under offers? Let's go to offers. Oh, here it is. Is that a black label? So I've got a black label Freerin card. Is it Eternal Love OFR? Nah, I'm not selling that. They can buy it for the whole price. What I've learned is that you just can't replace black labels. They're insanely rare. All right, and let's see. We had a William Wafter order at the end of today's stream. I remember this now. So he's got a pre-grade coming up. Good. We took care of this shipping issue for Mr. Chensek Vaughn. So that was figured out. The label had fallen down off the table where it's supposed to be shipped. So that was figured out. All right, that looks good. Last thing to do, let me pin the website. Oh, and I don't remember if we pinged the Discord server either. Let's ping the Discord server. Oops. All right, so we're jumping over here. Are you shipping out later today? No, we do. Well, we do shipping on Friday, so technically it is Friday, but it's like more like Thursday night for me. So the shipping won't be done until tomorrow, and so Alexis, she'll come in, she'll do the shipping, and then it might be picked up on Saturday because she gets it shipped on Friday, but very often the mailman's already come by. All right, we're live for Thursday night. Yeah, we do shipping twice a week. There it is. All right, so we pinged. Very good. Good. All right. I'll set this up here. How's it going, everybody? How many people we got? 18 people? Okay, put all that away. Evo had multiple bangers plus the Umbreon line. So I think I've chosen a jungle pack to be our next booster pack to open for vintage. I chose that because I was looking through all my vintage booster packs, and I wanted to do a fossil, and we don't have any fossil. We have no unlimited fossil. And so I've decided to do another jungle, but what I want to do is buy some unlimited fossil at this point. Give us a chance for the Gengar, give us a chance for the Dragonite, and whatever else might come out of there. All right. Wow, in the daytime stream, we actually sold an eBay slab. So I had to take it down off of my eBay. How cool is that? I think we ought to go both ways. I think we ought to take some cards and list them on eBay. Maybe we could do that while we're live. Day Took a Job says, hey, mister, there's a shadowless overgrowth deck on for a good price on eBay that just got listed. Yeah, I don't think I've ever bought anything like that before. I've heard about the starter decks. Let's see, you said shadowless overgrowth. I know about those. They're hard to detect. Sort by newly listed. And let's see. Yeah, this one right here. Here it is. Those are cool. I don't know. Why is he selling it kind of on the cheap side? You think the cards inside are ruined? I know the cards have a lot of trouble grading 10. What if it's not real? What do you think the price on it should be? I don't even know how I could trust a place buying sets like Fossil. Well, Fossil has the first Gengar. That's the first Gengar ever printed. I bought the Brushfire one. Yeah, but don't the cards always arrive like damaged, basically? Like the plastic foil ruined the cards inside. So like why would that guy sell it rather than opening it, huh? Like he should open it, right? Like let me look. I almost guarantee you it's messed up. But I mean, I don't know. Could be fun. I like the Gyarados. He's a cool looking card. Shadowless Gyarados. I've got a Fossil Gengar. He's probably got the cards in his hand and he could probably look at them and he's determined, let's just sell it as is rather than grading it. William Wafter. We have a Soldier's Return box break. That's news. That happened yesterday night. If you weren't there to see it, Final Fantasy. So that's got a long way to go. It's 12 spots. It's a big break. Don't forget, we also have this box break. Whoa. One Piece, 1 in 32 odds. There's 8 people in here already. So a lot of interest in this one. This one grew really quickly. All right, now why did I move those? I moved those for a reason. Oh, right, we're going after William Wafter. All right, William Wafter. Here we are. So let's see what he's got. William, if you're not here, you're probably watching this on the replay. Oh. He doesn't have what I thought he might have. What does he want me to grade? He doesn't have a second bag, does he? Let's click on his order and see what he asks for. Oh, pre-grade the Kakuna. Okay, so that is what he wants. I was surprised by that because I personally do not get that excited to grade Kakuna, but we'll get this for you. Hey, what's up, Mr. Marius? I remember I was telling you that PSA swap cards out for once they already have. I'm telling you, they've been gatekeeping. Excuse me. If you don't have proof for that, then it's just an accusation. It's just sort of a conspiracy. There's a lot of conspiracy these days. People say anything they want on the internet. We are. All right. Ooh, that's no good right there. See that? and then there's this here. So this card I determined will receive an 8. All right. Okay. You know why I'm not a very religious person? Because I require evidence for things. They are. All right. There must be real evidence. All right. Good. Just because you can't prove it doesn't mean it's not true. Yeah, but the burden to prove it's on you. You have to, in order to accuse someone of being a criminal, you have to prove that they're a criminal. People are innocent until proven guilty, okay? That's a good system. Now, if you just don't trust them, just don't use them. Use a different company. But then the problem becomes very quickly, how do you know the next company is not doing that? You don't have any proof they're not doing it. So you can't live that way. It's a terrible way to live. Here we are. And what you can do is you can say, I photoed all my images and it's really clear that they swapped this one. Now that's some better proof. And I have no doubt that a company like PSA has probably had issues where maybe a worker has tried to steal a card. That perhaps has happened, or maybe another issue where they simply got the exact same card mixed up because they received like a million cards. Sure, no, if you receive like a million cards in a very short period of time, like 1 month, it's quite possible that they've got like 5 or 6 of the exact same card. So, maybe somebody knocks a card over and somebody's cards get swapped when they pick it back up. Stuff like that. It's probably possible for that to happen. Just part of the game. But does the owner of PSA really want to steal your like $1,000 card or 5,000? It's like a pen. It's like a drop of money to him. It's almost meaningless, that amount of money. Your little $1,000 to $5,000 card means almost nothing to him. The owner of PSA makes so much that your little card is literally meaningless. So the idea that he's telling his workers, "Hey, go swap the cards out. I need you to steal for me." Virtually impossible. There's just no reason to. He's got one of the best money making machines in the whole country right now, just doing what he's supposed to do. Why would he want your meaningless $1,000 to $5,000 card? Now, the employee might want to steal, but that's not a PSA policy. That's just you getting unlucky. Same with USPS, same with FedEx, same with UPS. Those companies don't tell those workers to steal, but it just happens sometimes. And so, I guess a PSA worker could potentially swap your card, or a GameStop employee could swap your card when you give it to a GameStop employee. Somehow, I feel like that's a higher risk, actually, because I doubt GameStop cares as much. They're not as involved in the PSA process. And then, it's very likely that a UPS, FedEx, or USPS worker could steal your card. That seems like they probably would do that a lot. So, but that's just part of the game. Like I said, like you risk it. But when you say PSA stole my card and you kind of insinuate it's more like a systemic problem that PSA is doing intentionally, that's slander. You need to prove that they're doing that. And so that's my feelings on it. All right, so here's Professor Oak. Look at that. Sylveon up to 5 out of 24. Here's Torterra. And it's not going to stop me from sending my cards in. If I have a card stolen, I'll try to get PSA to help me with it. But, I'm not going to stop grading cards. I'm going to keep grading cards and making $1 million grading cards. Let's see. Who's what I'm saying, mister? I'm not saying people aren't evil, because they are, but PSA are like a corrupt police department. Okay, so there you go. So you're blaming PSA themselves. So if you're blaming if you're blaming PSA policy or PSA corporate or PSA the owner, prove it. Like, prove that they actually told their people to do that. How would they even keep that secret? Like, wouldn't one of the workers just tell on PSA and just post it to the internet? Think about it. They're going to risk their whole multi-billion-dollar company for like your little $1,000 card. And they'll go to jail and they'll lose all their money. It's not that it's impossible, but you need to prove it. All right. I feel like PSA executives wish there were never stolen cards or scandals. That's what I think. That it's actually much better for them if there's nothing wrong. They want very good PR. They want people to perceive them as the strongest brand. They have no interest in scandals. They want there to be almost no scandals so that everyone just keeps buying PSA and they just keep making $1 billion. Yeah, that's a much better system. Hey, what's up, guys? All right. Just remember the letters PSA are in the word psychopath. That's right. That makes them psychopaths. Let's go ahead and snip this. There we go. Throwing that away. Dun, dun, dun. Mister, but it's about holding the person accountable, or they don't tarnish the name of the brand. I'm not saying I hate PSA, but there has to be justice. Yeah, yeah. I mean, in this world, you constantly have to push back on injustice. You constantly have to defend yourself from people who want to pick your pocket. They want to steal from you. They don't want to have to work for money. They want to steal money. Thieves. They're all over the place. They're horrible people. Let's see. We'll grab this. They don't want to provide a service. They don't want to create a product. They want to steal from people who provide a service or create a product. And so those are criminal people. They're all over the place. They're in companies sometimes too. Sometimes it is a company stealing your money, but usually those companies don't last in the long run. They go out of business. Companies like GameStop, who give you $5 for your game and then they want to sell it for $25. Such an outrageous, flip that people go, wait, why would I ever sell my game to GameStop? And then GameStop goes out of business, and then they make a ton of money doing a rug pull, which also seems about like what they would probably do. And now they're trying to buy a good honest business. God, that annoys me. They are. If for some crazy reason GameStop actually bought eBay, I would just start learning a second auction company already. I'll still use eBay because you have to. It's integral to the hobby. But yeah, it would be time to learn eBay's closest competitor. You can't rely on it anymore. Owned by GameStop. I want 10 million packs of Ascended, please. Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Thursday night, Friday morning. I hope you guys are having a great day. How's it going, everybody? Look at these Ascended heroes, man. Aren't they beautiful? All right. We're just getting these prepped for future orders because I've no doubt people are going to be ordering this. Popular set. Look at that spread. Ooh, so pretty. The only problem with the text stickers is it takes too long to get a bunch of packs out, but there they are, 9 packs, the same as an ETB. Beautiful. Should I just open these for myself right now? I should just open these for me. My apartment maintenance guy stole my case of rock stars. Man. Religion has nothing to do with the evidence. This is not court, mister. Religion? Yeah, well, my point is that religion never has evidence for anything. Here we are. And so I'm an irreligious kind of guy. And I'm the same way with everything else in this world. So yeah, you can tell me like a conspiracy, and I'll be like, that's fine. That's fine that you believe that. It's more of a you thing than a me thing. All right, we do have an order from Mr. Athim. Hey, how's it going, Athim? Mister, are you going to bid on the GameStop CEO socks that he's selling on eBay? So can you actually bid on those right now, or is his account disabled? Athim says 3 Ascended. Oh, holy. There we are. All right, let's get it, man. 3 of these. Hey, how's it going, Athim? All right. Hey, how's it going, Miss Six? How are you today? What'd you eat for dinner tonight? What did I eat? I had a fried chicken. I ate fried chicky. Cares finished Resident Evil 9 today. She got the good ending. Here it is. Very nice. But we basically just stayed up the whole day watching her play. A hot dog? What? A rat dog? Here's Spotty Ops. I hear those are pretty good. They have an extra little crunch to them because the tail goes in. Here's Salazzle. Ooh. All right, Salazzle it is. And here's, oh, look at that. Mega Frostlass MA. I think you had a pretty good round right there. There we go. 6, they're telling me that your rats caused the Hente virus. Is that true? Let's see, we're grabbing this. I told them it couldn't be 6. She was in our live stream. We are. All right, very nice. You guys ever think about jumping into these two guys? Look at this. So that's the binder break number, round number 14, and this is round number 15 of the jumbo pack break. The jumbo pack break, one of the most popular breaks on the table. It's not really round 15. This is more like round 50 or something like that. We've been running these for a while. and it's hot stuff. We have had some exciting moments with this too. Death Rivals, there's an Ascended Heroes. Fortnite, Code Geass, Jujutsu, Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity 2. We got some of these. Oh, yeah. Some of these, some of these, some of these, some of these. I think I'll add an extra pack to the jumbo pack break. You ready? Here goes. Here's the bonus pack. Bring in one of these pretty Lost Abyss packs in here. All right, there goes. So this is even hotter now. Okay. Help that guy along a little bit. I think we're going to put a new card in the binder break as well. There we go. Do-dooby-doo. This bag looks so kind of like unreasonable. I think it deserves a new bag. Some lovely cards in here. It's worth $160, the cards that are already there. And let's grab a fresh bag, one that doesn't look so raggedy. I would be interested in that Overgrowth one too, but I'm out of money and I already gave one to grade. I already have one to grade. Hey, you notice those poker sets? Man, you can't find one anymore. I saw a couple poker sets up on the internet. Like there was a yellow deck, and it's a cheaper yellow deck. It's like 1,600. But if you look closely, it appears to be bent a little bit, like it's got bad quality to it. And then a lot of the other decks on the internet, they have two problems going on. It's really evident that somebody has already opened them and put the sticker back on them. So this will say 40, 1 in 4. I watched those poker decks real careful. There's like literally no poker decks to go after anymore. It's kind of cool because with the decks being pretty much sold out, I'm not anticipating a lot more slabs being added. I think it's a time period where you might see the slabs go up in price over time now, right? Because there's been so many cards getting graded for a while. Here we are. All right. Go this way. One has Rapidash on the front. Lol, I watch out for them too, but they're too expensive now. Yeah, that Rapidash on the front, that's got to be fake. It should be the gym leaders on the front. It's always the same. Somebody has opened it and put it back in and said, "Oh yeah, this is authentic." Maybe I would consider buying it if it was cheaper, but I assume they've either stolen the best card out of the deck, or the other possibility. All right, we're adding this card, Gengar. That makes the deck, the binder break, plenty extra hot. By the way, that one Gengar right there in a 10 might be $75 or more. I haven't looked it up, and this is pack fresh. It's probably going to grade 10. That is probably it's not a guaranteed 10, but it's probably a 10. So there we go. How does this look like now? There you get a little Gengar right there. Put him in the front. It's good stuff. All right. So he's in there. That's right. So we've added, I think these were added too. Now these aren't very expensive, these guys right here. But this was also added in. It's just a cool looking Haunter. Shop it. People have been donating little things to the binder break. Nice. I need that Hunter Battle deck at PSA 10. Definitely going to shop tonight since my stuff gets shipped off tomorrow. Nice. All right. Yeah, I know what you're talking about with that Rapidash in the front. That deck's definitely been opened and searched. But my biggest concern is they stole the good cards out of it or swapped the good cards out of it, whatever it might be. If I knew for a fact that the cards inside of the deck were in good quality and nothing got swapped, I would definitely consider it. But there's no way to tell until after you buy it. Samurott, I don't even remember this guy being on the table. 45 bucks. That's a Cardconomist graded Samurott. Also, the OP box break is so tempting. Take a spot in there, man. Like, yeah, you'll probably lose 40 bucks, but you're going to be sitting on a chance for a 1 in 32 whole box of New Era. Go look up the prices, like insanely expensive. It's so expensive. Marius Larson says 5 Poke Shuffles. You got it, man. 5 Poke Shuffles. Ready? All right. There you go. Huge red flag. Yeah. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have the other ones. So there's a lot of red-green decks up there, and if you look at them, you can tell that the top flap has been moved. So it's like sticking up or something. Another sign, the stickers have been moved down to the lower half of the deck. So you can see they've all been manipulated. Is they're definitely they're definitely opening it and checking for Charizard, in my opinion. Because the deck is so much more valuable when the deck is in, or when the Charizard is in the deck, and when the Charizard's not in the deck, you might as well just sell the deck. So I suspect all those have been checked. Marius, no good on that round. Athim, 5 Yu-Gi-Oh! Vs. All right, Mr. Athim. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop, 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 boop. Good. Let's sneak these. And sneak these. Oh, yeah. Good. All right, so here's some hollows. Here's Pot of Avarice, huh? Lancia, Ancestral Dragon of the Ice Mountain, or something like that. There we go. Cares has successfully finished Resident Evil 9. Now what do we do with our lives? That's a problem when you're like a hot couple with no kids. It's like you got to have something to do or you're going to start swinging because there's nothing else. Here's Reinforcement of the Army. And, ooh, Magic Cylinder. Look at that. Got to have something to do, man. Keep us busy. Idle hands, you know. Other than work, because obviously we put in a lot of hours. All right. Ooh. Sleeving all these. Mr. Thim, you shouldn't have. Looking for one of those overframes. Haven't sniped it. All right. Diviner of the Herald. Ooh. You guys interested in joining a vintage booster pack break? We've got one. It's good stuff. I like the vintage booster packs where they are right now, price-wise. Here they are. Look at this. So this guy's almost done, and this guy's like halfway done, I think. It would be easy to do now that you bring it up. The cover plastic is never in the best condition, so a new deck does look similar to an open search deck. Mister, I was playing chess right when you started your stream, and I kindly asked the other guy for a draw. I feel like I'm getting old now. Here we are. You're playing chess. Here's Giratina. All right. Let's get this Giratina and turn him into a gym break. I know you guys are looking for gym breaks to join because that's how you get your scorecard up. So here's a Giratina potential scorecard. He's a cool one. All right, let's see. Wasn't there another one? Yeah, there's one back here. Aha. So we got 2 gym breaks running. All right, check it out. 2 options. I think it's time to retire this Alakazam. Nobody joined it. Alakazam trade break. No good. That guy's pretty. Bowie Coco. SpongeBob. Oh, wow, that's pretty. That's kind of cool. $65. Team Rocket returns Tyranitar. I think we'll go with this Nuentels. Ooh. How many in the Gym Heroes? Let's take a quick look at the Gym Heroes, everybody. I think it's only like 2 spots left or something. Could be 3. Actually, I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 spots left. Yeah, he's real close. 2 spots left. And then we get to see what's in this Gym Heroes. Hopefully heavy. Probably not. I always say probably not, so I temper your expectations. But the last 2 booster packs we opened were heavy. Pretty cool. We had a heavy Team Rocket, and then after that, we had a heavy Sandstorm. Not bad at all, really. Can you link your website? Shouldn't it be already linked? Hold on, let me look. Oh, is it not linked? All right, hold on. Let me link the website. I'm so sorry. I thought the website was linked. So crazy that we're not set up. So many steps. Okay, we're going to pin. Good. Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going tonight? Happy Thursday night, Friday morning. What moderators we got here? We got any moderators? I don't have Thim's here. All right, that's the new trade break. I think people probably weren't as interested in the Alakazam. There you go. I'm here. Tammy's here. Tammy's here. Look at this, Tammy. You know, we failed to do today in the daytime stream. They hit 40 likes and I forgot to activate the giveaway. I'm so dumb. Oops. Joseph Smith, 7 Korean electric breaker, 2 Korean black bolt. Bulk. All right, you got it, man. So your bags are already set up to ship out. And so we're just going to pop these into that baggie, right? That's what you said you wanted. So here are the black bolt. And here are the electric. That's not electric breaker. Here's the electric breaker. Ooh, that's not good. That is so empty. I hope I still have some. I can't remember how much of this I had left. So you want 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Let me go find some electric breaker. Never done a rip and ship before. I'm thinking about doing my first one right now. Give it a try, man. Use the website. All right. Let me have a sip over here. I got 2 drinks in the room, but I like this drink better. Rip and ships are interesting because they carry product you can't find at Walmart. And we host breaks. You can't even get breaks off of eBay. You got to have a host for a break. All right. Fresh box. There you go. So you got to have a guy who's sitting down. Excuse me. Somebody you trust hosting these breaks. There you go. Hosting quality breaks. 6, 7. All right. How was your day, Timmy? Did you guys do anything fun? Man, the weather's so perfect outside, and yet we're not going outside because it's so boring. It's like I'd rather watch Karis play Resident Evil. I just want to make a commentary on living out in the wilderness. You can walk in nice parks. You can walk on nice trails. We have some extremely good trails out here. And yet you're still just looking at trees. Like, I don't even want to walk at the mall. Like, we got the Springfield Mall. I need like a reason to go out these days, guys. I get bored easily. I get real bored. I don't know. What do you guys think? Here we go. I could have gone outside if I wasn't going to be bored outside. I was going to be so bored. I'm a guy who gets bored easily, I think. Here we go, Mr. Joseph Smith. Only hot ones for our friend, Mr. Joseph. How about you guys? You guys get bored easily? I know you guys get bored easily. I got to sing, I got to dance, or you guys are like, I'm out of here. There we go. Good. Tossing this. Give me a moment. All right. If I ever choke on my cough drop, will you guys save me? Here's throw. Here's this. Oops, is chat broken? Let me see. Oh, nope, chat's not broken. You guys are just being quiet. 6 says sure. Oh, thanks, Miss Sure. Here's a cold one. Here's a cold one. Here's this guy. Only if I get hot packets. I'm in the queue. Am I in the queue? Says Mr. Louis. Hey, what's up, Louis? If you sent an order, you're in the queue. Me. I'm here, mister. Here's the spicy peppers. And here's Pikachu. Pikachu. All right. So there you have it. No mega snipes there. You know, we have a fresh box of that electric breaker now. Maybe a big hit somewhere. Joseph Smith, I got your bag. I'm going to not show it on screen, though, because it's got a label in it now. All right. Good. You got plenty of stuff coming your way, man. We got 2 gym breaks on the table, Giratina and Jolteon. They're just cheaper ones. You guys ever want me to host like a big expensive gym break? That'd be funny. All right. Ooh, there's an Iona. Here's a Firo. Firo really feels like it belongs in the pricey slabs channel. There's Coughing. Here's another Coughing. He also feels like he could be in the pricey slabs channel. The Mega Tyranitar. You have time to jump into that. But notably, he's not moving super fast like the Rayquaza was. Remember the Rayquaza? Hathim, 5 Hololive, curious. I'm very curious. Mr. Hathim, what's up, man? Keeping us busy, huh? I did buy about 10 minutes ago. Sounds good. We're just going through the queue as it's supposed to be gone through. We go from oldest to newest. There we go. All right. Ooh, very good. Snipping this. Take a minute, smash that like button for me for a second there, guys. Happy Thursday night, Friday morning. What sets are you guys interested in right now? What chase cards are you trying to add to your collection? What's on your mind when you come in here or when you go online to shop for cards? What are you looking for? Let me know. Give me feedback because it'll affect what I buy next. We'll always try to stock what you guys want the very most. Ooh. Boop. All right. You know what's been selling really well? Magic the Gathering Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That thing's been on a roll, man. We are. Ooh. All right. Popping this over here. That's for Mr. Athim. Hathim, you shouldn't have. The Tecmo Bo Jackson 1 of 1. Bo Jackson, what Pokemon is that? Haven't bought anything since I got a new job, unfortunately. How's your new job treating you? You are? I want Golden Dragonite on that Tyranitar. How many people are in that? Golden Dragonite. How many people are in the Tyranitar? Well, 2 out of 12 spots are sold. He's still got a ways to go. About to Venmo 90 for Gem Pack 3 booster box. Can I just Venmo an additional $9 and include my address in the Venmo message? That might work. Yeah, if Venmo lets you add your address. Of course, what you really also want to give me is your email because your email will tell me where to give the automatic tracking number. If it's easier for you, you can just email me at TheCardconomist@gmail.com. You could do that for your address. All right. So, Mr. Mavis, not your turn yet. I believe it may be Mr. Louis' turn. Oh, you did PayPal? Here we are. Oh, no, here it is. All right. Yes, your turn is now. And it is XY Primal Clash. You're buying XY Primal? Dang. Okay, that's a pack of XY Primal. And that's got me curious about XY Primal. Take a quick look at that set. Oops. I like your order. That's a nice order. Some really big pulls in that set. More money, more time. I'm just saving up to make a large purchase. I really like making bigger moves. Let's see. Not me. I like the small moves. Let's see. Divided by 36. All right. Good. Well, let's open it up. Louis Sutton, you ready? You might already have a bag. I'm not sure. Let's see. I made a small move in the daytime stream. I bought $150 Flareon poker card. All right. Waifus, Ascended SIRs, Wise SPs, Magic the Gathering. So here's Trapinch. Spiel, Torchic, Mevil. Hey, that's Ann M. Surskit, Vibrava. So reverse hollow Vibrava. What's behind Vibrava? Just Delcatty this time. All right, not a lucky pack. Here's Whiscash. Archie's Ace in the Hole. And Bibarel. How do you say that one? All right, well, let's sleeve these up real fast. The Delcatty's a rare. Vibrava. Ooh. Shoop. Put this Torchic in the front. Doesn't he look cool? So this means you can pull a reverse hollow of this Torchic in this set. All right, very nice. Just bought the Gem Pack 3 on Venmo. Did not realize I can just put my email and get an invoice for the shipping. Let's get that Cubone. Oh, I know what Cubone you're talking about. That's a good Cubone. That's a good card. That's Mr. LaFlame's bag. So I think you might be all the way over here. Red. What's this? Leo Flores. Wow. I haven't heard from Leo Flores in a really long time. Lucastra. Lewis Sutton from 1123. Look what I found, Louis. Looks like this is Cosmic Bulk and a reverse hollow Pikachu. You know, your bag's very expired, Louis, but you stop in the stream pretty often, so I never ever repoed it. Let's get you a fresh one. Do you like Chinese 151 Cubone? Oh my gosh, no way. Yeah, I do. I think it's a great card. I got like at least one of them. I think it's a cute Cubone. One of the better looking Cubones. Okay. How about that? Little bonus. Mm-hmm. Since the bag is so thin, we're just going to reset it. Come on now. I'm trying this new thing where I put your name on the sleeve at the top. Cubone's in Gem 3. Yeah. Oh, do I like the Chinese 151 Cubone? Oh, okay. Now I understand his question better. Well, that's the same as just asking, do I like Cubone 151? And I think he's all right. I don't think he's as good as the Gem 3 version, though. Gem 3 is definitely peak. All right. Thank you for the big order tonight. Appreciate it. One spot in the Giratina Gym Break, one spot in the Jolteon. Oh, all right. Well, we're going to have to remember that. So we got 2 gym breaks right here, guys. Mr. Marius is jumping into both of them. Yep. So we'll have to remember you're in both. It is Mr. Marius. I'll put you in the more expensive one first. There goes. So we're waiting on one person to join either of these. Okay. They're both pretty cool. Gym breaks are fun. It only requires one other person. It's a coin toss, basically, and coin tosses are fun. We have Team Rocky Grunt. Can you please place all my slabs I have with you in consignment? I have like 4 slabs, I believe, and let me get 1 live, 1 Poke Shuffle. All right, so you want all your slabs put into consignment. And you want 1 live and 1 Poke Shuffle. 1 live. Didn't you get a Lotad for him? Yeah, but he's already got the Mudkip, so we might as well save the Lotad. Okay, 1 live. 1 cold live. Ugh. And 1 Poke Shuffle. Ready? Maybe some luck here. Come on, Poke Shuffles. 1, 2, 3. Ugh. All right, 2 cold ones. There we go. All right. No luck on those. But he wants all of his. So I got some slabs upstairs. I might be able to find something for you. here's 2 of them. Here's 3. All right, so here's 3 Team Rocket Grunt slabs. We have one over here. No. Prices seem good here, says Deadly Fungi. Usually. There's probably some cases where that's not where that's not true. Here's Galarian Slow King. So said he was $70. We're going to put him back up for 70. All right. You must have like one more that's downstairs. This is consignment. This is where you have a card with me and I just put it up for sale for you. You guys can do this to even ungraded cards. The Chansey, huh? That's pretty cute. Oh, how cute. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to buy this one. All right, hold on. You're going to get paid out on the Chansey right now. It says 48.75. What if we did 48? I don't think it needs to be resleeved yet. I mean, it probably does need to be resleeved, though. Let me grab one of these. Points for honesty. There we go. I can be greedy. We are. Sometimes we got some really good stuff. Stuff where we're like, we got to get rid of this. All right. I just don't want to write down that 0.75. Doesn't that seem annoying? You know what? Since I bought it back, I'm gonna put it in for slightly higher. Let's do 70. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, there we go. Chansey's a good one. So we're gonna put Chansey back in. 015. Chansey. T10. All right. Cooling that card off. These are the Poke Shuffles. They're super popular. People love the Poke Shuffles. Oops. And here we have Team Rocket's Doug Trio. That's a cool one. Yo, got 2 Poke Shuffles. Oh, nice. All right, Team Rocket Grunt. So we got 2 of your slabs up on the table. You made an instant sale on the Chansey. Do you already have a store credit card? Let's go looking for that. Bet you do. Stop. Nathan Gordon. Did Nathan already spend his money? I don't remember. So that's the problem with the store credit cards. That right there, what just happened right there, it's kind of a big deal. All right. So also, Team Rocket Grunt, it says you have $55. Have you not already spent that? So that's not good. I should know if he's already spent it. My brain says it doesn't make logical sense that he hasn't spent it yet. If I were him, I would have spent that first, and then I would have used cash. So that should have already been spent. Now, it's something we could go look up by rewatching the streams. It's not a very good system to not know off the bat. Did you already spend this, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt? This 55 right here? We are. I make this mistake where people tell me to use their store credit, and I do, but I don't update their store credit card. Put that over there. No, didn't know I had that, says Team Rocket Grunt. All right. So let me just add plus 48 to that. 103. 103.75. All right, now you had 103 with the 75 cents. Oh, yes. There you go. Something you had must have sold. There's Bulbasaur. Here's Dragonfult. Here's Pristine Tyranitar. Here's Nidoran 9 from the Cardos collection. And here's Hello Kitty Pristine 10. All right. Thank you for that order, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. Who's next? So we have an order from Mr. M. Grab this. And it says one whole box of Gem Pack 3. Here's my email, Mr. Sword and Shield. All right. So if you do want that to be shipped out tonight, well, let me see. So you were thinking about doing shipping, right? Was that right? But did you actually send for a round of shipping? Gem 3. Okay, you didn't actually send for a round of shipping. Okay, no problem. Let me get that Gem 3. I keep it right here. Gem 3. Great set. Let's see Cubone. Yeah, seriously. Just send an invoice and I'll do it normally. I don't do we don't do invoices. Here we are. Tossing this here. Here's the Gmail. TheCardconomist@gmail.com. So you can, if you don't trust me, you can test it out if you wish. But it's just my name @gmail.com. And then shipping is $9. You don't have to ship it tonight. Most people don't ship right away. See what most people do? They get a bag like this, and over like a week, they fill the bag up, and then they ship it when there's a hit. That's when they ship it. They ship it when they got something they want to ship. See, that's why we do it that way. Ooh, saves you money because you don't want to ship every time you open something. You want to ship when you get something nice. Then you want to ship. All right, let's snip this. Here we go. Here's one of these. Weekend's almost here. That's right. This is technically Friday morning. All right. And here we go. We like Friday. Everybody, did you guys know that the literal suicide rates go down on Friday? And then you know what day the suicide rates are highest? Monday. Monday has the highest suicide rate. That's a real stat. Okay, pack number 1. Pack number 2. We got a little Gardevoir. We got pack number 3. Ooh, stamped Lycanroc. Ooh. Here's a little Mimikyu. Cute little Mimikyu. Now, the gem packs have these Master Ball pulls that I don't think are very valuable because they just hand them out like Halloween candy. Just hand it out all day. Sundays are the worst mental days. Sundays can be bad too because why? Because you're, oh, here we go. Grievered. Ooh. Sundays are bad because you're waiting for Monday. That's why. It's not because Sunday itself is bad. It's because you know Monday's the next day. So you're dreading Monday so much that you're scared of Sunday. What does that tell you about Monday? It's a pretty bad day. Here's Absol. They're so common. The Grievered. We are. Okay. Here's Houndoom. Mischievous. Netball. Ooh, netball. I don't care about the days I work every day. Yeah, me too. Saturdays and Sunday. Oh, I got in a lot of trouble with my doctor today because the doctor found out I'm working 7 days a week. Doctor's like, you can't do that. Doctor said, you will have a heart attack. I don't feel like I'm going to have a heart attack, but I don't know. Maybe it's just like lifestyle or something. Like I'm not going outside enough. I'm not like doing healthy things enough because I'm over here sitting in a chair working. It's got to be something. But yeah, doctor really, really, really expressing unhappiness. She know me for a little while now, a couple years now. Here's Rock. Houndoom Master Ball is crazy. Here's Grievered. All right. Dude, she was giving me a look, man. She had a look like she wanted to say something really critical. She's like she smelled something stinky in the room. She was like, oh. She's like, maybe you shouldn't do that. Here's Absol. And here's Cleave Fable. All right. Darn, not bad. Haha. At least he's laying down on that Gengar mat. Little cameo. Yeah, the Gengar mat's very cute. Here's a more Pekko. And last but not least, here we have a little Darkrai. Darkrai about to be the main event in the next set, right? Abyss Eye or something. My back hurts. You're gonna get me to play that sound effect. You're gonna break my back, bro. Okay. Most doctors have no idea what they're talking about. You're probably fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel distressed from working on Sundays and Saturdays, but I've been working Saturdays and Sundays nonstop for 7 years now. So I did take a little bit of time off where I was taking Saturday off. We did that for how long did we do that? Since like January, maybe? Was it even that long? I don't think it was even that long. How long did I take Sunday off? Like, would you say I did that for like 2 months, maybe? And then I just kind of got back to working on Sundays. I don't know. Every time I try to take time off, it just doesn't work. I just get back to work. I get drawn back into working because what happens is I sit down, twiddling my thumbs, and I go, well, might as well get some work done. What I don't do is I don't go, oh, I'm going to go outside and lift tree trunks up and sweat and get all healthy. I don't do that. So I don't get like a big workout. Oh, I'm going to go hit the gym, guys. I don't do that. I go, man, I might as well get back to work. There you go. You're bored. Yeah, I get bored so fast, dude. So fast. All right. That's for our new friend, Mr. M. All right. That was his first time order. You get a bonus, by the way. Okay, give me a second. Let me show you. So here's your bonus. You get this Ghastly. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Scary. Okay. Ghastly's free. That was a first time order bonus. And we got a special giveaway that you're going to go into as well. Not like you're working in a coal mine. Yeah, the doctor's theory is that I'm not getting enough rest. I'm not getting enough sleep. And the doctor believes I'm not getting enough free time. And the doctor thinks that my workload is too high. 5.26. So you see how the bag says 526? That means this bag is due to be shipped by 527. So you get a whole year to ship it. And you may not want to ship it right away. You may wish to ship it after you get something that you really want. That's what a lot of people on the channel do. That's kind of how it works. You need a mentally break from work. Happiness from your job is good, but you need to experience joy. Yeah, exactly. I think that's kind of what she's suggesting is that she says all this crap like, oh, well, you may not feel like you're stressed out from overworking. She's like, but, people have, she basically makes it sound like I'm some kind of stereotype. So like I'm some kind of stereotypical person who likes to work and doesn't like to play. And anyway, so she's like, she's saying stuff like early heart attack, stomach cancer. I'm like, what are you talking about? But I don't know, man. It's stressful. It is stressful having a doctor tell you that because on the other hand, it's like she's actually a doctor. I'm not a doctor. So it's like, how can I just keep ignoring her warnings? Let's grab this. But it's not like I get off. It's not like I can take a day off work and go walking by the beach. I can go walking by the lake. That's boring, dude. If I went walking by the beach, I'd get bored of that too. I'd do it like 5 times and I'd be like, I've seen it. you know? So, man, I don't know. I need some kind of extreme thing. Maybe like hunting. I don't know. That's kind of like Pokemon. That's kind of like catching Pokemon hunting. Not quite the same, is it? Ooh, I said shoot them squirrels head off. That's like psychopath stuff. I got him. But no, I need something that catches my attention, makes me want to keep doing it. The doctor lives a worse lifestyle. I highly doubt this doctor works like that. She's a general practitioner and she seems perfectly comfortable. She doesn't seem like she does anything like she's not like an ER doctor. All right, what do we have here? Here's Mr. Thim, another 5 Hololive Curious. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I believe growing up in poverty like you did, never want to experience that. I don't even know if it's about money anymore. I actually just think what we do over here is really cool. We are. You're right. Like, no, I am money motivated. So money is kind of like eating for me. I love to eat and I love to work. And so it is cool like seeing Pokemon cards go up in price. It's fun hosting a break, knowing you made a little money on the break, that kind of stuff, right? But I don't even really need the money as much anymore. You know, I'm at a point where I just have some money now. But I don't know. I just like doing it. It's like it is like playing a video game. You don't play the video game out of necessity. You play it because you enjoy the game. We are. But I think when I stop playing and I go, okay, I gotta go outside now. It's like, where am I hiking? In the woods. We got hiking trails for days out here. We live next to the state park, and it's just got like a million trails, and they're big too. We went one on called the Devil's Kitchen, and it's just insane. It was so cool looking. I shared pictures of it in Discord, and it really didn't do it justice. Like the size of it can't be seen from the pictures, so it's really cool. But we could go on that again, and I'm just like, nah, already been there. You know what I mean? Maybe I need like a motorcycle or something, but I don't think a motorcycle is really that much of a workout, and it's actually a really high health risk. But I know like when you buy like motors and stuff, you go really fast, and I know like speed is dopamine. So Sea-Doo motorcycle, maybe one of those little golf carts or whatever. The all-terrain four-wheelers, that's kind of like a golf cart. Here you go, Mr. Thim. Nothing crazy in that round. All right. I work 6 hours a day. I need a doctor to feed me this information. I went hunting once, got a buck, and made him into jerky. Never again. Yeah, like the woods are full of ticks, right? I got bit by that tick, and I had to go on like whatever they call it, not antivirus, antibiotics, and that was terrible. I hated that. I got a tick. We went hunting for the chanterelles, I guess. That was pretty cool, but man, that's a lot of risk getting like alpha gal or something like that just for some crappy ass, dirty ass mushrooms. But it is fun gathering the mushrooms, get a heavy basket of them, and you get a good workout doing that, by the way. Every time you pick up a mushroom, it's like you're doing a squat. And then you're like climbing the side of a hill. So that's a real heavy workout. Surprisingly, probably burn like 500 calories gathering like 200 calories of mushrooms. Tells you something about how humans used to live. Humans used to burn so many calories to gather just some calories. All right, what we got next? We got Mr. Joseph Smith, 1 Lost Abyss, 1 Black Bolt, 3 Electric Breakers. You like the Korean ones? They're fun. 1, 2, 3. I love camping, but I'm scared of grizzly bears. I can't swim, but I do like the beach. But the Grand Canyon might be my favorite place. I smoked crack twice when I was 15 and once for 40 years. What? Get a mountain bike for trail riding? Yeah, actually, I suppose we could get bikes. We got that SUV now. We could put a bike rack on the back of it or the top of it. Are you allowed to do a bike on that trail? I don't know if. No, it's not really well suited for a bike anyway. You'd crash and break your neck. It's not suited for a bike unless you're like really good at biking. Here's the Black Bolt. And then we need a Lost Abyss. Anyways, I need some kind of activity, guys. Give me some ideas. I want to hear some ideas from you guys. Whoever comes up with the best activity, you get to go on the free one. Where's the free one? Here, let's put Mr. Ann on the free one. Hey, Ann, we're going to put you on this too, okay? So this is up to 15. We're going to get up to 16 now. All right, Ann gets to go on this first time order. All right. Ooh. Order me egg rolls and rice. I don't know about that rice, though. That's on the list. It's bad. I can't get rid of that sound effect in my head. It's really powerful for some reason. Here's a cold one. Dancing? Oh, don't say that. She would like that. Dude, I don't want to be dancing. You are? All right. I don't feel like a gay little boy, okay? Here's no matter how they spin it, I feel like dancing is always just sort of like, like you're eating a sloppery peach and it's like going all over your shirt and you're just like I never feel that good dancing. We are? Maybe ballroom dancing or something like in proper attire or something. That's why they invented ballroom dancing, so guys could dance and not feel like idiots. Here's Phoebos. Oh yeah, Joseph Smith, Phoebos. All right, let's see. Let's grab this Phoebos. All right. Dancing's a workout. No, you're not wrong. It is a workout. I bust my butt at work every day. I come home and eat ice cream and nachos. I'm in great shape. Nice, dude. Yeah, I mean, that was true for me too. I used to do a lot of physical labor jobs. I threw trucks for Target. Actually, my very first labor job was working with my dad. we sold the exotic hardwoods, right? Imported from Mexico and all those places. And we'd have these huge crates of wood and it all needed to be stocked and put away. It was all really heavy. So I was already fit when I got the job at Target, and then went from Target to Target and Sears at the same time. Then I went from that to Sam's Club overnight stocking. Then I went from Sam's Club to Coca-Cola stocking. And then finally, after Coca-Cola, I went to college. There we go. So by the time I got to college, I'm like 24, I think. And for the first time in my life, I'm just sitting in a seat doing schoolwork. It's all downhill from there, guys. Once you're sitting down in a seat, you don't have to do anything but sit down. It's all downhill from there. All right, we got another free one, guys. If you are a first-time buyer, we got a free gas leaf for you and a giveaway slab too that you can enter. It's a giveaway break. I just got 151 surprise BB on Venmo. Nice. All right, good, good, good. I used to work for a moving company and used to think these guys are crazy for drinking 2 or 3 monsters, but when you're in that trailer 8 or 10 hours, I think you sweat all of it out. You can become dehydrated or something like that from the monsters, I guess, and then it can give you like a heart attack. That's what I've heard. But I don't know. Apparently, too much caffeine can be toxic for you, similar to alcohol. So, there's what is this music? There's no reason that you would have to drink monsters. You could just drink a big ice cold thing of water like they did probably in the past, right? Monsters are a very recent invention, but do whatever you're gonna do. I used to drink monsters when I used to work. I'm still alive. Let's see who's got the oldest order, right? Oldest order first. So we had a nice Louis Sutton order. He opened up an XY pack. Thank you, Mr. Louis. We're back on the website. Check the website again. This time we have an order from Chris Gonzalez. Mr. Chris, he has ordered 2 of the Pokey Shuffles. Chris Gonzalez, you ready? Here goes, Chris. Do you guys like the Lesbian over there? That's drawn by Miss Quip. It's pricey. Every one of her drawings has sold for $100. One of them sold for $150. The Gengar sold for $150. This one's an Espeon. I don't know how many she's sold. She's probably sold like 25 of them now. All right, here it is, Mr. Chris. I told her, I said, never sell beneath a certain price because it's just like, you know, you want to maintain a certain level of quality so that your time's not wasted if you're going to work on the drawing. She just lets me sell them. If she was selling them, she'd probably take 25 bucks and still be happy. I'm more like the market-minded person. So I say, if it can't sell at 100, just throw it away. I'm going to jump over here. Let's see. Means it's not good enough. Here's a Thim, 3 Ascended, 3 Hollow Curious, 3 Yu-Gi-Oh! V. Now, wait a second. Is it your turn, Hathim? Let me double check this. It might not be your turn. When was this order made? Clicking on this. This was made 4 minutes ago. So it is your turn, Mr. Hathim. Short wait times, guys. Short wait times right now. All right. Throw it away, question mark? Yeah, throw it away. If it can't sell for $100, don't sell it for 25. You throw it away. And then you go make something better. All right. So there's 3 Ascended, 3 Hollow Lives. I know that sounds crazy, but it's not that crazy. There you go. Better to work really hard on a good product that can sell for a lot of money and maintain that level of quality. 3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Vs. All right. Everybody goes off TCG for raw for the most part. There we go. Here goes. When it comes to raw cards, who has the more accurate value? TCG, eBay, Collector App, or something else? Well, I mean, people do use TCG Player. I think eBay is okay to check on as well. People shop a lot on eBay, and there's raw cards on eBay. So what's interesting, sometimes eBay and TCG Player don't agree with each other. Sometimes it's more expensive on eBay. Sometimes it's more expensive on TCG Player. What's interesting, though, if you have the same card and it's cheaper on TCG Player, but you list it onto eBay, it might sell on eBay for the higher price. So it's like, you might as well list it on eBay then. So when people disagree and say, no, 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 you have to do TCG Player, it's like, are you kidding? Everybody shops eBay. eBay's huge, man. So you might get a better sale on eBay, So eBay's a legitimate place to be looking at. There you go. Besides that, when you shop on TCG Player for raw cards, it's not the same. When you shop on eBay, you can get exact pictures of the exact card. When you shop on TCG Player, a lot of the times it's just a stock photo, right? So let's say you're shopping for like a near mint chase card is $500. What do you want? The stock photo version on TCG Player where it's mint or near mint or whatever, or the one on eBay where you can analyze the picture and actually see if it's good. Come on, it's easy. That's easy to decide. So when people tell you you have to use TCG Player, they are not correct. TCG Player can be good for really generic cards, but when it comes to really high-end cards or really specialty cards, and your intention is to grade it, eBay's price matters. There's a reason why it's more expensive. It's because they can't hide the flaws. They actually have to show you pictures of it. Near mint is technically a PSA 7. Here we are. All right. So I think this round in the Holo Live is a little bit cold. All right. How do you guys like that take, though? Because I've heard that a lot. I've heard people say, you don't use eBay, use TCG Player. I think they do that because TCG Player tends to be cheaper, but you're getting what you paid for. You're getting a worse card sometimes. All right. Again, you can control the outcome better with eBay. And if you were to list on eBay, you will get that price when it sells. So if you're the seller, it's better. Here's Monster Reborn. Okay. And Swords of Revealing Light. All right. And dang, dude, no luck on these. All right. Just leaving them up. Rittenhouse hospitalized from a spider bite. The spider bit him in self-defense. Do y'all have a houseplant? I have 8 of them and I'm addicted. If it was up to Karis, we'd probably have 8 of them as well. I don't like houseplants, so I don't do them. Does that sound crazy? No animals, no houseplants, just a cold, empty room. No furniture. No, I'm just kidding. I like furniture. Here's Ultra Ball. No, when I was a kid, we had a lot of houseplants. And gosh, you know, I'm realizing how many chores I had. My mom was crazy about chores. We all had like a million chores. So when I was younger, we had a house plant, like a couple in every room, and it was just unbelievably annoying. You'd have to water them. They could mold. You had to like give them fertilizer. Sometimes you had to rotate them indoors and outdoors. Eventually, you wanted to clean them. If you had a cat, which we did, we had like 2 cats all the time. Why do we have so many cats and dogs, man? Just didn't make any sense. Like we have too many kids already. Why do we have so many cats and dogs? We already got like 8 kids. Do we really need 2 cats as well? So I don't know. My parents were crazy, but so we had all these animals, and so the cats would go to the house plan and be like, "Hey, how about I dig around in this house plant?" And it's just like, bro, oh, go clean the house plant. The cat dug up the soil. You got to clean it up now. You know, and get in trouble if you don't clean it up. So yeah, I'm happy to not have any house plants now because they don't die on me. No dead plants. No watering this, watering that like a schedule. No dirt, no mold, no spiders, nothing like that. You know what I mean? The spiders love house plants. It's almost like they can tell it's real. Finally updated the website. What? Miss Tammy. All right. Look at that. Vigaville and Pikachu and Ultra Ball. I don't know about the Ultra Ball, but the Pikachu is pretty good, I think, actually. I think if that Pikachu grades 10, it pays for the whole round. All right. Mr. Thim. Yeah, I mean, that Pikachu in the 10 is probably worth more than 100, Mr. Thim. So it's a good pull. This bag's full. That Pikachu is cute. Yeah, it's a cute one, man. All right. Non-venomous spiders are good bug killers. Yeah, they are. Daddy long legs, wolf spiders, jumping spiders. Funnel. Actually, I think funnel spiders are poisonous, aren't they? But they don't usually bite humans. You know what we have in this house? A whole bunch of brown recluses all over. We got brown recluses for days. They show up in our bathrooms. I usually find one in my bathtub. I gotta kill it and get rid of it before I can take a bubble bath. You guys ever take a bubble bath? This house came with an adult-sized bathtub. It's amazing. Just here's gifts from the elves. On occasion, I'll give myself a bubble bath. I'll go live next time I'm taking my bubble bath. It'll just be me showing off my toes at the bottom of the bathtub or something. Orb weavers. All right, we have Hathim short last order, $8. $8. What do you want in that last order, Mister? Oh, you said last order was short. I gotcha. Okay, I understand now. All right, well, we're catching up with the queue pretty fast. Here's Mr. N M 151 Surprise. So the 151 Surprise is one of the most popular sets on our channel. I have to go get a fresh case of it, and it has to be like cut out of a whole bunch of shrink wrap. It was like heavily wrapped up. So I'll be right back. It'll take a minute, but I'll be right back. All right, that didn't take too long, actually. Whew. Give me a second. There we go. Okay. So, one of these. Very good. Fresh case. That's a fresh case of 151. Surprise, everybody. Let's get it. Imagine drinking in Arizona. Hell yeah. It's already hitting 90s here. Where are you at? You're in Arizona? That's hot out there. I can smell the fresh case from here. Ah, smells like chemicals. Maybe that's why I've got popcorn lung. Ready? Summer about to be 110. Yeah, it's pretty hot. We have 1 week usually, maybe 2 weeks in Missouri of like 100-degree weather. Usually occurs at the peak of July. And that's a great time to jump into the water. When you jump into the lake in the 100-degree weather, the water feels like it's about 80 degrees. In fact, the water can actually be so hot that it's too hot and you feel like you're getting boiled. But what you can do is you can move further out into the lake and it cools down a little bit. You get like pockets of cold. So as you get further out into the lake, it cools down. So you don't have to be in the hot water. All right, let's get an air box with all hits. That'd be nice. VV scientists say next 5 years are going to be the hottest summers we had in 50 years. We had 3 months straight of 100 a couple years back since Whipple. Yeah, that's Arizona for you, man. Arizona's hot as hell, man. I know I've looked at pretty much every state's temperatures, it feels like. Almost every state. But Arizona was a place I was considering moving because you guys have a state tax rate of 2.5%. So you're not tax free, but you're really low tax. And you guys received the chip fab factory or something like that. And you're getting a lot of retirees from California. You're getting a lot of people from California coming in, pushing up the cost of real estate. So, I'm always analyzing where I think real estate is going to grow the fastest. And Arizona's on that list a little bit. You guys have the Sedona area, which is really beautiful, so I could move to like the Sedona area. It is. Ooh, Ivysaur. Ooh, Bloom. Here's Starmie. Here's Flavion. Here's Arachu. Here's Metapoo. Here's Bulbasaur. And right at the end, Shiny Jigglypuff. All right, your pulls are Shiny Jigglypuff and Gyodum. It's a retirement state. Land's pretty plentiful out here, and we got some crazy views out here. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen some of it. Studied that area for a while. It was interesting. Some of the best sunset. The only problem I have, if you're going to move to Arizona, why not move to Reno? If you're going to move to Arizona, why not Las Vegas? So that's the problem I have. Because if you go to Las Vegas and Reno, you get the full 100%, 0% taxes. What I mean. So you can get all the way down to 0% taxes in the state of Nevada. And if you go up to Reno, the temperatures are actually a lot more reasonable. So Reno experiences colder temperatures and summers that are a bit cooler because it's so much further north. And then Las Vegas is very similar to Arizona. It's very hot. However, it's got that 0% tax rate. And then I guess it's got a lot of entertainment. I don't know about the entertainment though. So that's why, when it comes to Arizona versus, let's say, Las Vegas, it's kind of a challenge. I think that Las Vegas might have the edge. No commons or uncommons, please. No commons or uncommons. So you don't want these hollows? Is that what you're saying? You don't care for the hollows? And then we got Jigglypuff and Golem. Let me put the Jigglypuff and Golem in your bag. You're Mr. N. There we go. Are you donating the hollows? Is that what it is? We're going to put the shinies in here. The hollows is fine. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put them in your bag. No non-shinies. Ah, perfect. Okay. Well, here you go. They only come with holographics. There you go. So the 151 prize is very similar to Gem 3. It's holographic. Did you get my package today? I don't think I did. I think I opened all my mail. Yeah, I think I opened all my mail. We are. All right. Hey, see this? There's 2 spots left in it. 2 spots. Also, did you guys catch this? Let me show you. We got Jolteon and we got Giratina. These are gym breaks. There's only 1 spot in them left. See, 1 out of 2. So we're just waiting for 1 person to join either of these. Also, we never set up the lightning break. We're supposed to pick a new lightning break. What do we got? Oh my God, that Magikarp's amazing. Let's look at a Magikarp real fast. Magikarp's so good. All right, so let's see. What's the number on it? 080? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Come on now. Oh man, this is terrible. So slow. I say we get a brand new laptop, guys. Okay. This has a population of 53,000 by. What do you guys think of that? 3,000? I don't think it's going to matter. It's just too good. It's way too good. Such a beautiful card. Give this card 20 years, you know? What do you think it'll cost in 20 years? And there'll be none left to grade anyways. That's what a lot of people don't understand with the modern cards. Oh, I just got an email from Tag Grading. I can't wait to read it. It's about to tell me that they're no longer going to do the middleman grading. Watch this. That's my intuition. So my intuition is they're going to tell the graders no more good pricing for you because that's what we were getting. Here it is, tag authorized dealer. Oh, it says due to increased demand in our current order backlog, we need to ensure all active order demand is accurately captured and processed. Make sure all pending or incomplete orders are completed no later than Monday. Oh, wait a second. Do I have a pending order? No, it doesn't look like I do. Wait, do I? I have a pending order with tag. Oh, baby. Does that mean I can get this last one in? I have a pending order with them, guys. I am so going to send them a gigantic order, it looks like. All right. So he just said finish all pending orders by Monday. Oh, man. All right. So I got good news. I think that means we can finish our tag submission using these pending orders. I have 2 of them, actually. Look at this right here. Check it out. Incomplete submissions. These were just submissions I started up, but I didn't add any cards to. Look, this one has 1 card. That says September on it. So I have 2 pending orders, and I just received an email saying we need to finish those. I am going to go in there and try to send them a submission of your guys' cards and see what it does. You've been saying that for months. All right, so Magikarp's amazing. Really like it. I think it's a fantastic card. I think we should host a break on this card. It's just a really nice one. I'm going to close that out. I have a feeling this card will finish if we host a break on it. Let me have a cough real fast. Nice. So I'm gonna give that a try. It sounded like that Giratina and Jolteon looks nice. Someone should really join them. Here we are. To me, it sounded like the pending orders still work. And he was warning us they're gonna disable them on Monday. What do you guys think of that? All right. Got like 3 cane cards just sitting there. PSA needs to get their stuff together. Yeah, PSA's taken a very long time. I have not received an order back from PSA in a super long time now. It's been like 2 months. The reason that that's a big deal is because we send out an order every month. So it doesn't make sense why there's such a big gap. All right, I promised a new lightning break. Here goes. Can we add more to the tag submission? Maybe. That's a great question, Timmy. So this is going to be 1 in 11. Mr. So Sexy. What? All right. He does want to send him a big one. There we go. Well, I mean, when you think about it, if they're going to, if if we're allowed to sneak in a pending order, yeah, that's interesting. Let me read the email again. Boy, he sent the email out at 3:21 a.m. We need to ensure all active order demand is accurately captured and processed. Please make sure all pending or incomplete orders are fully completed no later than Monday by 12 p.m. May 11th. Any orders that remain incomplete after this deadline will be deleted, excluding express orders. Damn. So the way I'm interpreting that is they're going to allow you to use your open pending orders. I wonder if I can rename them too, because I have them named like September and November. What? All right. You paid Google $3. What did I pay Google $3 for? Let's close some of this out. I'm gonna try and sneak in an order to them. I don't know. Should I put everyone's cards in? I mean, the worst they could do is send it back to me, I guess. I'm gonna try and get everybody's order in. Here's Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. He says, let me get one live custom at 3 Gem 3 with store credit. All right, you got it. Team Rocket Grunt. I wonder if any of the tag workers watch your stream. Well, I mean, if they allow it, they allow it. It's just a policy, right? One live custom and 4 of the Gem 3s. Let's grab the Gem 3s over here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's really unfair that they did not warn us at all that they were about to lock up their grading. How unfair, because you're in the middle of being a middleman, getting people's cards together, and then they just out of the blue say we're not taking them. I mean, that's terrible. That was not very good business, in my opinion. I don't think they should have done that. What they should have done is they should have said, you have in your inventory one last round of grading for your middlemans, get them done, and then we're done. Then we're pausing it. That's what they should have done. That would have been that, because you got situations just like mine where you got, a pending queue of people who have all their cards ready to go. So we're going to have a very busy weekend. I'm going to have to be working very hard this weekend. That means we got to finish the PSA submission and get that out, because that's due now. It's like late. And then we need to get the we need to get this specialty tax submission out, because it sounds to me like if you had a pending order with them, your pending order can still get completed. All right, there we go. Team Rocket Grunt. No big snipe. Sorry, Team Rocket Grunt. I'm just out of control coughing at this point. Dude, I have such an itchy throat. I can tell it feels like, the way my throat feels, it feels like it's just like shot. It feels like it's very dry. It's very irritated. And like if I talk or breathe, it gets worse. Let's risk it. Yeah, I say we send it out. All right, so one live custom as well. Here we are. Good luck. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 4. All right, what we got going on here? Do you drink alcohol? No, no alcohol. I had a bad thing happen about 2 weeks ago where I'm on this drug called Wegovy, and I inhaled stomach acid in my sleep because my stomach was too full, because Wegovy slows down digestion. That's a cold live custom, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. Not a good round. Now, how much was that? That was 24 plus 25. Is that right? I think that was 24 plus 25. Minus 103. Anyways, I think I think that has damaged my windpipe really badly. I think my windpipe's all screwed up. So 54 remains. All right. I'm drinking beet. You're drinking beer with shugs. I drink root beer. We got a new Magikarp lightning break for the weekend. Hathim says another 3 Ascended Heroes, 3 Hololive Curious, 3 Yu-Gi-Oh, and 5 Korean Electric. Tonight, brought to you by Mr. Hathim. We got 3 Hololive Curious on the dot, 3 electric vehicles, and 5 Korean Electric. 3, 4, 5. All right. There goes. Here we are. Here we are. Wow, this is a big order. This is from Mr. Thim. That's a lot. You ready? Thim went deep tonight, man. I want to see you get an overframe. Hey, mister, let's buy Spirit Airlines and make it Pookie themed. Oh, my God. Don't mention cruise ships, though. Cruise ships. I don't know about cruise ships. I don't want to get the hentai virus. Here we are. Snipping this. Snipping this. Okay. What do you guys think about that? You think it's going to spread? What if it mutates? What if it has like a 40% kill rate and it mutates? And then it's like just as bad as COVID and it literally wipes out 40% of all humans on Earth. Here we are. You think we'd make it? You think I'd probably die. If I die, you guys can have my Pokemon cards. Okay, you ready? Pack number 1, pack number 2. I like the Mimikyu here. Very nice. Pack number 3. Skittles. Here's a Myrodon. All right. No luck in that round of Ascended Heroes. It's a pretty tough set, actually. All right. He's drinking beets. Mr. Chris G loves drinking beets. He lives out on the farm. Yeah, look, me some beets. Put me in your will. I'm going to put 6 in my will. For free? Come on, 6. All right, so here's Sandcastle. Here's Terra Turtle. Cold. And here's the fish. And there's the Gastropolis. Very nice. I want kitty and sandals. You want the kitty and sandals? You are. All right. Slide this. Boop. Okay. You ready? We've got, whoa, there we go. What's this? OSR? That's an OSR. And I haven't pulled a Siggy out of this whole case, by the way. I'm going to point that out, Mr. Thim. I don't know if a case guarantees like a signature or anything, but this case has had no signatures pulled out of it, just to let you know. We got another box coming up of Hololive. We're not sold out of this. Okay. Very good. All right. Well. You know, we're selling out a whole Hololive. How interesting. Here's Yu-Gi-Oh! V. Oh, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. How good is this one, everybody? Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Okay, here's Songs of the Dominator. I'm going to get another cough drop. This is insane. I've like the urge to cough every time I speak. All right. It's just terrible feeling. It's like as bad as with the cats, but it's just like it doesn't feel like I'm allergic to anything. It just feels like I have dry throat. Here's New Frontier. It's so terrible, man. It must be like a cough prone person or something. I don't know. Maybe I talk too much. Imagine I wonder if that could be a real thing. Somebody who talks a lot, talking so much that they got like a messed up vocal cords. All right, there we go. Whatever it is, I don't know what it is. Ooh, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Nobody knows? We want me to try and scan it? I'm going to scan it, okay, guys? We pulled Overframe Dark Dragoon. That's the new thing. You know, look at this. Look at that. That was, what's his face was telling me about this. Is he still here? He changed his YouTube name. I can't remember his new YouTube name anymore. Yeah, Day Took Our Job. That's his new YouTube name. He was telling me to buy this. You guys think I should buy that? Wonder what he has to say about it. I mean, You can tell the Gyarados is off center immediately. I don't know. Split and seal at the top and bottom due to age. The product is an open Pokemon game deck. Shadowless Gyarados. Let's see what a Shadowless Gyarados 8 goes for. PSA 8, Shadowless Gyarados. I was about to take a picture of the overframe. Now we're looking at Shadowless Gyarados 8. Come on, bro. This app is terrible sometimes. Maybe it's because my phone's getting old. Shadowless Gyarados 8 goes for about 300. That pays for about half the deck. That means if I got an 8, I could try to recoup some of the money on the 8 and then grade the cards behind it. I mean, the cards behind it would have to grade well. How about a 9? Let's see what a 9 goes for. So 9 sells for, if we got a Shadowless 9, it would be a $800 card. So in the best case scenario, you would get a 9. Of course, in the worst case scenario, you'll get like a 6 or something. Let's see. I don't know. What's all in shadow overgrowth? Why would this guy sell it? Let's see his account. Let's see if he sells slabs. He sells booster box, booster box, booster box. No slabs in his inventory. That's a pretty good sign. I don't know. Maybe we give it a try. Looks cool. All right, I bought it. Hope I don't regret it. I doubt that the Gyarados could get a 10 though. You know, I've I've opened those cards from those starter decks before. They're usually destroyed. All right, now let's take a picture. They're good for a binder though, at the very least, even if they're not gradable. All right, so what you got was Red Ice Dark Dragoon overframe. Whoa, $800 with 9 watchers. That appears to be the same card. Whoa, Mr. Hathim. I didn't know this was a good card. Red Ice Dark Dragoon, $800. Wow, 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 wow. We'll clip it, okay? We got the first clip of the night, guys. I did not know that was a big pull. We've been doing our research lately. All right, let's see. Stream clips. Hathim pulls Dark Dragoon overframe Yu-Gi-Oh! And this occurs 98 minutes in. Cool, man. All right. Holy. I just pulled it out and I'm like, oh, look, Dark Dragoon. Okay. We got lots and lots and lots more of that Yu-Gi-Oh product, by the way. We're not shy on it. We got plenty. I bought a lot. I bought a lot because I had a little feeling that it was going to be popular. You know why? Because people asked over and over and over again. You got it, you got it, you got it, you got it. And that's usually a sign that it's going to be real fun. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Thim. It's top loaded now. So if you sell that for 800, you make all your money back tonight. I think you make actually a profit. Throw this away. Andrew A. Martin says, one spot in the cart. That's the lightning break. It's a good one. How does this card not go up in price? Tell me. How does this card not go up in price? It is the coolest card. All right, but he needs 11 spots. Who's going to join these guys? I'd love to see these pop off. Just for the fun of it. We have Terry Mills, 1 box, 151 surprise. Okay, 151 surprise continues to move at the speed of light. One of the fastest selling sets for us in the last month. If you're new and you're watching the stream, try making a first time purchase. We got some free cards for new guys. We've been running for 7 years. We have some of the best breaks. So that's our style. We do a lot of breaks. Different channels do different things. This is a breaks channel, like this Magikarp break you're looking at. Here we go. We got the Gym Heroes pack split. That's pretty good too, isn't it? Gym Heroes pack split. We got the Shiny Tyranitar break. Shiny Tyranitar break is a good enough reason to join. Give it a try. We've had a lot of new guys make a first-time purchase in the last week or so, month actually. Yeah, it's been a busy month for us. Wrong rarity. Oh, you're saying wrong rarity? Tell me about it. Was that not the super rare one? Wrong rarity. That's what I was thinking too. I'm kind of a noob at the Yu-Gi-Oh card, but no one else is speaking up, so I might make a mistake in understanding it. So I apologize if there's something I didn't understand. I don't want to give him the impression he's got like the best card, but you're saying that that one's not the same as the one I scanned. They look similar. Chansey. Here's Articuno. Here's Zapdos. Mister, that's the ultra rare, not the Starlight rare, so you don't have to clip it. Oh, okay. Maybe we'll remove this for now. All right, sorry, Thim, I didn't mean to get y'all excited. I guess at least it shows us what's possible. But how do you tell the difference? I mean, they looked very similar to each other. My SEC didn't get clipped. Respect the waifus. That's true. We are. All right. Here's Ekans. Here's Coughing. There's actually a reason we don't clip the waifus too much. We don't like to help people with the searching or anything like that. There's Wigglytuff. We have a problem with that with the waifus. All right, here's Cubone, but maybe that's a bad policy. Hitmonlee and Master Ball. Nope, that would have been a nice Master Ball. Master Ball Psyduck. Terry Mills. Hey, what's up, Terry? The Gyarados will probably have glue on it and grade kind of poorly, but the real money is in the other Pokemon cards in the deck grading 10. That's kind of what I figured. Like I said, I opened up some of those. I've opened like one or two of those, and I remember the cards looking like they're going to grade 6 or worse. So, Terry, that's why I started with an 8, not a 9, because I figure it could be bad. Let's see. Terry Mills. You got a baggie over here, Terry Mills. Your baggie is from 525. It's 1 year old. We're going to reset it. It's a pretty small bag, so we're going to reset it. All right, we got this Wigglytuff. We got these hollows. Fresh bag time for Terry. Here we are. We'll see what we can do with it, Mr. They took our jobs. All right. Ooh. There we go. I was looking at the Team Rocket ones with the Dark Arbok and the Dark Weezing, and I was like, man, I want to grade some of those Meowth coins. I'm really nostalgic for the Meowth coin. All right, and now we've got Marius Larson, 1 spot in the Magic Card, 10 Poke Shuffles. Marius Larson. Here you go, Marius. You got it, baby. Hope you guys have a big weekend planned. My weekends are pretty cheap. I don't ever spend a lot of money on the weekend. You know that? My weekends are real cheap. Just go walking somewhere. That's about it. All right, 10 Poke Shuffles. That and Golden Corral, baby. Now, the nearest Golden Corral for us is like an hour away. That's in Columbia, Missouri. And then the one in Springfield's like an hour and 20. But there's more to do in Springfield than Columbia. So you can go down to Springfield for like bit of fun. Then you have the Golden Corral for dinner, and then you drive back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like a whole day out. Doop. Back it up, Terry. Oh, Lord. Here's Arcanine. Here's 9 of Clubs. Golduck. Raikou. Whoa, 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 whoa. You can't be hitting triples. Oh, baby, a triple. All right. That's going to be a jackpot out of the Poke Shuffles. Poke Shuffles continue to be, I think, the most popular thing on the menu. People just buy these all the time. They see these jackpots get pulled, man. Raikou, 9 of Clubs, Golduck, and Arcanine. All right, so let's get these out of the way. So now I can actually parse through the box because the box is that full. So here is the Arcanine, I think. He's $25. That's already half the value you put in. All right, so the Golduck seems like it should be pretty easy to find. It's a BGS. So here he is. Oh, this one's good. So pause on this one, right? Because you might immediately think, oh, it's a 9.5. I don't want it. But this is a pretty easy regrade into a 10. Like, look at the back of it. So these are, I had a whole bunch of these and I was selling them as 9.5s at terrible prices. I sold them all at like $50 this, $60 that. The same cards are worth like $200 now or more. All you got to do is regrade it with PSA. That's all you got to do. So he's solid. I could do it too, but I got a million poker cards, so I don't really care. He's not Charizard. So this is a small fry for me, but he's an opportunity for you. And then Raikou 10, right? Let's see, Raikou 10. He's a small fry for me. Ah, here it is, 038. Okay, not bad. So none of these are the super expensive ones, but they all kind of add up. You got 35, 45, and $25. What do you want to do with these? Keep them or re-roll them? What do you want? Would you be able to regrade it? Yeah, I could crack it out for you. You would have to send in for the PSA middleman grading, though. So that's something to think about. But yeah, I could absolutely do that for you. And it probably would hit a 10. Like, I'm pretty confident it would. Let me look at it. So what we notice on the front, there's none of those gray dots. So you got to look out for the gray dots on the front. The back, centering looks strong. So yeah, I'd give this one a very high chance at a 10. All right, what do you think? I'll keep them. All three? Okay. Sometimes that's the smartest move. People like to re-roll it, but re-roll is only at 90%, and sometimes it ends in disaster. Sometimes it ends in a bigger jackpot. So, but it can go either way, right? One, two, three. People love rounds like this. I learned that the hard way. Yeah. It can go both ways. It can turn into an even bigger thing. We've seen some pretty unbelievable rounds. Like, I think one of the best rounds we ever saw was like Sarah Dusenberry re-rolling it into like $500 of value. It was just unbelievable that it even happened. So we've seen some pretty incredible stuff. Since you were a truck driver for Pepsi or Coca-Cola, be honest with me, did you ever take a dump on the side of the road or in a bucket? No, I was not a driver. I was a store merchandiser. So I would go to like Target and Walmart and just stock soda on the shelves. And that was a tough job, actually, because there were, in Missouri, we have these specialty grocery stores called Dierbergs and Schnucks, two German families who run really big grocery chains. They like directly compete with each other. It's really crazy. Well, anyways, you got all these Dierbergs and Schnucks, and they got these really tight, tiny back rooms. And sometimes they'd be like 3 stories tall, and you'd be, balancing soda 3 stories in the air on a forklift. But you went to all kinds of stores, not just Target and Walmart. There's just all kinds of stores all over the places. I have some really incredible memories from that work. Here we go. Let me see. So this is, we're going to put this in the pricey slabs channel where it really belongs, to be honest. All right. Let's take another picture. Let's zoom in on this. There it goes. All right, that's going in the pricey slabs channel. If we zoom in, see that? This says 5 of 5. So that's why this one's so expensive. It's a 5 of 5. All right, cool. Disgusting visual. All right, let's see. I'll put this in there. Ooh, that's cool too, actually, isn't it? Oh man, this is cool as well. Let's get some 9s and 8s in there. Mister, you could have scalped every Pokemon east of the Mississippi River just because you were a driver merchandiser. Yeah. Well, back then, Pokemon wasn't really on my mind. Wasn't really on anyone's mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I didn't have money to do that. You know what I was doing? I was saving up to go to school. So that's 80. That's 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Here we are. All right. I was just trying to make it, man. Nobody was thinking about Pokemon being like, oh, this big investment. But you're right. Anything you bought in that time period is probably like times 20 now. Pretty good hold. All right. Okay. Good. And then the Moltres is actually kind of like a chase card here. All right, look at that Moltres. He's a big one. Let's give it the chase symbol. So that's our chase symbol, meaning he's a chase card in the box. He is. I mean, he's a $80 card. The highest it goes to is 100, so can't get any better than 100. All right, cool. So we just restocked the box. It's good to restock the box because if I don't, you're just going to pull star cards out of the box, right? Because the star cards always get restocked. Hut them 3 gem 3 151 surprise. All right, let's see if we get lucky. Where are my gem 3s? Here they are. And here's the 151 surprise. They're both needing restocks. Oh yeah, I'm thinking about restocking 151 surprise. Gosh, I don't know. I like it a lot. I probably should. Oh, you know what happened today? I discovered I actually do have the Japanese Team Rocket cases. So I had 2 sealed cases of Japanese Rocket. So I got a third one coming now. I guess I have a lot of that product. It's got to be one of my favorite products of all time. There we go. All right, hit them. Are you going to be selling Pokemon toilet paper? Yeah, well, when Hentavirus starts killing everybody, probably. 1, 2, 3. You got any Team Rocket English? You mean like Desert Rival? Yeah, we got a lot of Desert Rival. I just got a fresh case of Desert Rival booster bundles. There we go. So I bought another case of Desert Rival booster bundles off the market at the full, secondhand price. Really expensive, right? And then I bought another case of the Japanese Glory of Team Rocket. So I just doubled down on my Team Rocket investment, if you want to call it an investment. But that's my favorite one. Like some people may be choosing like Prismatic right now, and Prismatic's not bad, but no, I'd rather have Desert Rivals. And then of course you got Ascended Heroes too, so that one's really exciting. But I think Ascended Heroes is probably going to go through like a reprint, like a big one. So that's my theory. At this point, they need to have, have a Pokemon Power Slab sponsor by They Know and Why have Jason Page be the mascot. Jason Page, the singer, right? The one that everyone's always beating up on. Here's Bellsprout. Here's Master Ball Weeping Bell. That's not a meaningless hit, Mr. Thim. It's hard to get the Master Balls out of here. So this Master Ball is actually valuable. Good. They're so mean to that guy, man. They are. They say it's because he's like being cheesy or something. He's trying to make money. We're all trying to make money. I don't hate the guy. All right, there we go. Pulled Ethan's Ho-Oh this weekend from a DR booster bundle. Nice, dude. So good. Yep, Desert Rivals, one of my favorites. All right. It's got Misty in there. That's really good. Reminds you of Gym Heroes. Reminds you of Gym Heroes, Gym Challenge, and Team Rocket. But all right. One Master Ball. Good. All right. Uh-huh. Hey, what's up, Sarah? Hope y'all are doing well. We are doing well. Thanks for asking. Next up, we got Miss Tammy. Tammy with the big one. She wants 10 Ascended Heroes and send my top 3 to tag. Ooh. All right, I'll do it, Tammy. I guess it's just an experiment. We're just gonna go for it, all right? So 10 Ascended Heroes. Let me go get some more Ascended Heroes. I'll be right back. We got big Ascended Heroes restock. I think tomorrow morning I just wake up and start working on that. I think I just wake up and start working on the tag submission because I got to get multiple submissions done now. All right. Well, let's just put this over here for the moment. Set of heroes with Mistress Coughing Slab all over it. Listen, Tammy. Love comes in all kinds of forms. All right. At least it's not hentavirus. All right. All right. Mm-hmm. So 10 of these. I got one down here. These always take so long to open. There's got to be a faster way. Like, what if I only cut off some of it? And then I do this. Yeah, maybe this works. All right. One of these. Tammy, are you going to any of the BTS concerts? It's Mr. Virus. Yes, it's me, Mr. Virus. Throwing all these out. And try this. Listen, Tammy. Ow. Ow. I have tickets to the Stanford ones. Yeah, I'm going to the BTS concerts too, man. I can't wait to go. Big fan of BTS. There. All right, BTS, the thing that I definitely know what it is. Putting that there. And one of these. Playing some Diablo while watching the stream. All right. Ow. Ooh, that hurt. I do have 2 extra tickets if you really want to come over. I'm on my way, man. There we are. I'll just have my clone run the stream while I'm gone. Yeah. Wait, this is 12. All right. Okay. Tossing this over here. Ooh. Aren't they having a governor or mayoral race in Los Angeles right now? And I keep getting clips of that on my phone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. All right. So, ooh. Ready? I can only go Sunday because of work. Time to snip. 10 packs of Ascended Heroes. 1, 2, 3, 4. BTS got some proper bangers. Yeah, that's how I feel about BTS as well. Proper bangers. Snipping that. I have no clue what BTS is. That sounds like a crypto. Yeah. BTC. All right, 10 packs. It's a big order, guys. What do we got? Helioptile. Ooh. Just tell work it's BTS for crying out loud. Ooh, Mischievous. So you got Mischievous, AR. Here's Bisharp. Korean music. Here's Noibat. Hey, I know Korean music. Wopum Ungum style or something. Gangnam style, I mean. And Subida. And Trulul. Here's a Pikachu. That's kind of good. I'm not exaggerating. I think the Pikachu is actually pretty good. I can't call off work. The rehearsal before end of year performance on that Sunday. Here's one of these. Ah. All right. Here's Girebin. All right. South Korean and North Korean music. Here's another Pikachu. Wow. Yeah, 2 Pikachus popping out there. This one's kind of clean. Might have a chance at a 10. I don't know. I don't know if I'd risk it. It'd be a week 10. Gloom Entei. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh my gosh. All right. Double Pikachu, Cinderace, and Mischievous. One Pikachu is not bad. The other one is bad. The Mischievous is Mischievous. Plus it's off center. Oh man, that's rough. Woo! Brave Tammy. Taking her shot. I'm sorry, Tammy. I was really hoping you'd pull like a SIR or something. And it'd be like Gengar. We sent it off. It turned into $5,000. Rough, man. So you want your top 5 cent, huh? What we got? You got a lot of cards here. A lot of these hollows. Here's a Bahamut. Here's a Psyduck. Here's Dragapult. Why do we sleeve Dragapult? Here's a Togekiss and a Beautyfly. There's a Ghastly. Here's a Hitmontop. Here's a Rayquaza Slurpuff. Here's a Rayquaza stamped Glaceon, stamped Flareon, stamped Eevee. How do I support this channel and make a purchase? Hey, what's up, Rick P? What's up, man? We got a website. You can use the website if you want. You don't have to use the website though. The other option is to go to like the description of the live stream, and you'll find like Cash App, Venmo, PayPal there. Some people do it that way. Here we are. Let's see. Appreciate you being in here. Dynamo, Reboot, Oddish. We are a 7-year-old rip and ship channel, still kicking it. We have a unique style. Our style is we host a lot of breaks like these slab breaks right here. We do it with our custom break packs. Look at that, $40, 1 in 11 odds. That's it, Magikarp. We don't charge any taxes when you check out. So when you order cards, the price of the card already includes the taxes. So that's kind of convenient. Here's some more cards. Here's a nice Sephiroth. Here's a nice Tifa. Here's a Stanner. Here's a Yuffie. Yuffie's kind of nice. Ooh, Lightning's kind of nice. What do you recommend me to buy for my first time purchase? I've been watching for a while, says Rick. Well, Rick, just depends on what you really value and how much money you got. Like if money's no object, I'd get into the bigger breaks is what I do. I get a Tyranitar spot, Magikarp spot, a Sylveon spot, and a Pack Split spot. So personally, the reason why I offer so many of these breaks is because I really believe in them. I like them a lot. I think they offer a lot of value. Now, if you're chasing off more like the latest top Pokemon, I would open up, well, Ascended Heroes has Gengar, Phantasmal Flames has Mega Charizard, and Destined Rivals got the Rocket Mewtwo in it. Big fan of that. We are. It's also got the Nidoking. All right, so let's grab this. Just depends on what you want. Here it is. Of course, that's high risk. You know, those sets are high risk. All of it's high risk. Really, when you're buying Pokemon cards, there's a couple concepts. You can just go buy exactly the card you're after. So you can go on eBay. If you see a slab up on the table, you can just buy the slab directly. Like, let me show you. You know, like we got like this Ivysaur. It's not bad. 2004 Ivysaur, PSA 10. So you could just go buy a slab. There's no risk, but you pay the full price at that point, right? Like Tammy's grading these cards. When they come back from being graded, if they get 10s, you'll have to pay her the full value. All right, so let's see, Tammy. I like this Gengar. I like this Gengar too. I like this Lightning Yuffie. Tifa, Sephiroth, Shiny Abra, Ridya. One of the Rayquazas grading 10 wouldn't be bad. Slurpuff, looking okay. He's too off center. It's pretty close. That's too off center. Psyduck's looking good. Bahamut. I don't know about Bahamut. All right, you ready? Well, these are all surprisingly pretty decent on the back. So these are all pretty gradable, I think. All right, so Psyduck's slightly off center on the left. Might as well take a shot at him, in my opinion. Nah, he's out. Gengar's out. So it'd be these 5 right here then. There you have it, Timmy. Korean packs are cheap. Yeah, if you're looking not to spend too much money, you could just get some Japanese packs, some Korean packs. You can do all kinds of stuff. I can tell you what's most popular. Does that help? So I'd say the Poke Shuffles are insanely popular. Poke Shuffles are a $5 chance for a slab, and they are probably the most popular thing on the table right now. We just sell tons of them. They sell all day long. There you go, Tammy. It's either you get a slab or you miss and you get a common Pokemon card. So those are your two outcomes. So you could spend 50 bucks and try 10 of those, and you'll get a bonus card every time you buy 10 of them in a row. But just know that you can miss and get nothing. So you get not nothing, but you can just get like, you can spend 50 bucks and get 10 cold Pokemon common cards. Or you could spend 50 and you get very lucky and it could pull like 2 or 3 slabs out. Somebody just pulled 3 slabs out of the box. So it's just luck. Here we are. So people come here to get lucky. Here we are. Some people get lucky and some people get unlucky. I think for the most part, it kind of evens out over time. But, you know, it's about the entertainment. So for the same reason people go play poker or blackjack. Like, well, actually, you know, with blackjack, you can get so good at it, you can consistently win, actually, right? So that's a real thing. I don't know if that's true on this table. It might be, well, you never know, actually, you know. People who try to time the Poke Shuffle box or something like that. There it is, Timmy. She said, oh, you said top 3. You said top 3. Oh, okay. Why did I grab 5 like you said top 5? Well, I'll put these back in your box. There we go. And then we'll get these ready to go. So we're going to send out the Pokemon, obviously. Pokemons. Tammy says 3. Tammy. So we just discovered a loophole that might allow me to send out one more tag submission by Monday, everybody. That's the news. I got an email from Tag saying, hey, you need to finish your pending orders. And I realized I had 2 open pending orders. And so I think I can just add a bunch of cards to those and send them out. So we're going to try and get that done. Hey, I got those Gen V rarity packs a couple weeks ago. Was just wondering where they shipped out, or do you still have them? I got those Gen V rarity packs. Oh, let me look. Hold on. Wait a second. I saw this. Hold on. Is this you? And it fell to 5. No, this is Miguel Vasquez. So it looks like we forgot to ship a Miguel Vasquez bag, but I don't think that's you. That's Mr. Miguel Vasquez. You're Noob's Sabot. Sabot. So if you placed an order for shipping, you should be able to check your email for the tracking number and then go see the progress on the shipping, okay? So go check out your email, particularly the email you use to pay with, okay? Or whatever you put into the website or something. So go check out that tracking number and you'll see the progress on the shipping. Miguel Vasquez's package didn't go out because if you look at his bag, it looks like a bag of product. It doesn't look like a bag to be shipped. So it's over there. It got mixed in with normal product. All right, let me go ahead. I was going to get that done. Close this off. I just noticed that like today. Here's Mr. Thim. 5 Pixar, 5 Hollow Curious. All right, Pixar. I'm loving these Thim orders, by the way. You get some interesting orders sometimes. You guys got to step up your creativity in your orders. Look what he's opening. He's opening some of these. We got 4. And, okay, this is good timing. We need a new box of Pixar and a new box of Hololive. All right, dying over here still. Well, Mr. Hathim, you are looking at the last box of Pixar and the last 2 boxes of Hololive. Cool. This is the set I got my Stitch from. Patrick, we're going to try and send that Stitch out to Tag using that open pending order. We're going to see what happens. So we're going to try and get all those orders out. Okay. 5 of these. Snip of that. All right. So this is the last box of Pixar. You can have the box topper. All right, cool. I remember when this set first came out, and we were just selling tons of it. Actually, I think Miss Jennifer Yap liked this set. And then the right after the Pixar set comes out, the Mickey Mouse set comes out. The one with the Steamboat Willie. And boy, those were some insane sales for a while. I couldn't keep up. We had to order like 4 or 5 cases of it just to keep up with all the demand. Yeah, that was pretty wild. We're having demand like that right now for 151 Surprise. It's a really good set. 151 Surprise has the Pikachu Gengar. It appears to be this like impossible card to grab. And just for the moment, the price on the boxes are still reasonable. And that could change. You can actually see the window for that closing. All right. This is the set I got my Stitch cards from. Here goes. Got a hollow girl. We got a hollow girl with the diamond hollow. Here's little ears girl. And here's a girl shopping for a little Sailor Moon outfit girl. All right. And here's, I'm going to go to Asia and get an anime waifu. Here's, whoa, 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 whoa. You didn't tell me you could get this as a SR. That's an SR. The borderless ones look nice. All right, cool. So far, so good, Mr. Athim. How do you decide which slabs to buy? Watch your collection video. That's cool. Just kind of get what I want. Like, I bought a bunch of Dusclops slabs. That's not, like, considered a very good Pokemon. Why did I buy so many of them? Just because I like Dusclops. I bought a lot of Dusclops, and I bought a lot of Tyranitar. I also bought some good Gyarados slabs and some good Gengar slabs. I'm a big fan of all those. Of course, I also bought Umbreons and Charizards. That's because everyone loves Umbreons and Charizards. So you got to have some Umbreons and Charizards. But I'm a pretty big Tyranitar fan. I think he's my number one. We are. We are. All right. That's why I've enjoyed that staff card so much lately. It's like a new Tyranitar chase card. All right. Pixar. Nice. Pixar stamp. All right. Thank you so much, Hathim. Tonight's stream brought to you by Mr. Hathim. We better put you on the giveaway. We got to get you on the giveaway, even if we don't hit 40. 40 likes, that is. So the giveaway is activated by 40 likes. But even if we don't hit that, I'm going to put some people on for the orders. Here you go, Mr. Thim. All right. We have an order, Carlos Chaveras, 1 box of Azure Lane Volume 2. So I've seen Azure Lane Volume 2 selling. I got to know, how bad are we on price? Because now I'm not sure if I want to sell out of it and restock it or if I just want to remove it from the menu. Remind me, how much is in a box? Is it 14 or 12? All right, if it was 8 times 12, it would be 96 for a box. It was 8 times 14. So we're underpriced on this product. That's why it's selling out so fast. All right. Let's go grab it. The cat was hiding out in the card room and she leaped at me when I walked in there. She knows. She knows I go in there when I'm streaming, so she waits in there for me. It's so funny. All right, let's see. What are the numbers on the slabs in front of you? Those are presses. What the hell? What am I looking at? Crazy. All right, here we are. So Azure Lane cases, huh? Wow, our price is almost the eBay price, so that's not typically how we do things. Because let's see, so Azure Lane, 24 boxes, and the house is being looked at. What do you guys think of Azure Lane 2? You think it's a restock, or you think it's a sell it and get out of it situation? Also, this is Japanese. Okay, what do you guys think of it? Azure Lane, English, Weiss case. You guys think this is a restock set or a get rid of it set? It seems like it's still reasonably priced. And it is a sexy waifu set. Looks like the value on it has been going up since February. So the price is rising, but there's also plenty of product out there. I don't know. I love my waifus, mister. You know me. Brown Dust 2 coming in a few months. More excited for that. Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. Well, I don't think we ever even sold the English set, did we? Hold on, let's see. So this is the is this the actual English version that I'm looking at? Yeah, this is the English version. Well, let me just see. So there's 24 packs per case, 24 boxes per case, and 12 packs per booster box. Let's try this out real fast. It does this every time. I don't know why it does this. You try to buy it and it logs you out. So weird. All right, so now I've got a better idea of what this is costing with taxes. All right, divided by 24, divided by 12. Well, it looks like we can run a pretty good round on these. So I'm going to go ahead and place a fresh order of these. So we're actually going to restock Azure Lane Volume 2. The Azure Lane Volume 2 English round. All right, there we have it. And now we're going to go ahead and actually do an update on prices in the menu. So Weiss, Japanese, Azure Lane, we're selling it for 6.5. That shall be changed to $7 for now. Not a very large change, it's just a small change. And then we're going to go over here to Weiss English, and we're going to say Azure Lane, Volume 2, $8, coming soon. So we'll be selling the English version of it for $8 a pack. Let's head into the website. We're going to go ahead and update the Japanese version in the website. So we still have some boxes of the Japanese version of the set. We're not sold out of those. And if you're enjoying them, you should go grab some more. And then when the English set arrives, that'll be $1 more expensive per pack. Okay, cool. We'll add that to the menu when it actually gets here. Cool. Cool. What do you guys think of that? Business. So one whole box, huh? I checked my email, found the transaction, but there isn't an option to check the tracking. All right, so if you want me to look up the tracking, let me know what the name of the shipping was. You are? You're saying, where's my package? I don't know where my package is. How long has it been? Has it been over a week since you ordered shipping? Okay, Mr. Carlos Chavez. We've got one Hoochie Mama. Oh, yes. You got these at the old price. They're just slightly more expensive now. Brown Dusk 2 coming in a few months. More excited for that. Already read that. We'll have that too. We'll have both. But we're going to keep Azure Lane on the menu. I think that these sexy girl cards do really well. Like Nikkei does well. Nikkei does well. Azure Lane does actually sell out over time. Snip of this. Sneaker Bunko sells. We sell a lot of Sneaker Bunko. What are the numbers on the slabs in front of you? Says Mr. Raphael. Hey, what's up, Raphael? I hope you're still watching. This represents $40, and this represents an odds of 1 in 11. $40, 1 in 11 odds. There it is. This is a Magic Card break. We call it a break. What you're really buying, you're buying one of my custom break packs. Here they are. And each pack has a Pokemon card in it. but also one of them is going to have the Magikarp in it. So you're hoping to be the guy who pulls the Magikarp. Here goes. I ordered them in the live on April 23rd. All right. So the shipping must have been very recent, right? Did you order a round of shipping? Here's, whoa, Bonnie Girl. Holy man. There's a lot of sexy cards in Azure Lane Volume 2. You guys probably have forgotten because it's been a while. But there are some extremely sexy girl cards in here for anyone who likes to collect the girl cards or get them graded. We also have the Waifu Shuffle, actually. That's got girl cards in it, too. Mr. Noob Cybot, let me know, did you order a round of shipping? On this channel, you have to purchase a round of shipping or it doesn't go out. Did he mention the name of the order? I got to know the name of the order to be able to look it up. Yeah, like, look at this, guys. This is nuts. You want the zoom? Wow-wee. These are $7 a pack if you guys want to try them. They are gradable. This is Weiss Schwarz. We are. Some of these cards can sell actually for a lot of money when they grade 10. We are. All right. Oops, my bad. Didn't mean to make that pack flip. They were sticking together. Here's, oh my God. Here's Ninja Girl. Oh my God. All right. You might be on a delay there, Mr. Noob Cybot. Here's some Booty Butt Girls. Okay, here's a hollow and another hollow. And another hollow. Tyler Lemon should be the name. All right, very good, Mr. Tyler. Do you remember if you ordered shipping, Tyler? And there's a hollow. We'll go look up Tyler Lemon. Very good. Thank you, Mr. Carlos. Now, I don't remember. Did we need to get you a new bag? Or we already got a new bag for you. I think you shipped, right? Carlos Sura, Carlos Lugo. Remember the confusion with Carlos Lugo? Thank you. I have 2 bags. Okay, you got 2 bags. I got 2 bags, he says. Did we put you up top? That's what we did, didn't we? Who are these guys? Christopher Went from 724. That's insane. We're holding a bag that's almost 2 years old. When it hits 2 years, it's all over for him. Colton Monday. Let's check in here. Ah, here we are. All right, so you got lots of good stuff in here. Lots of good stuff. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to move you to the up top CA box so that you have kind of your own box a little bit. You're sharing it with the guy who has an expired bag from 724. It's pretty expired, right? I mean, that's an old bag. It is. Christopher Went. Look at this. Unbelievable. I might take some stuff out of here just to make it a smaller bag. Okay, baggie number 1, baggie number 2. And we're going to start a 3rd bag. All right. We're going to put these in here. Grabbing this. Mr. Noob Cybot, you might be on a delay. You might need to hit refresh. Carlos Chaveras. Thanks, man. So you got 3 bags now. And this bag is just shy of being 3 years or 2 years old. Looks like we left it alone because it was so large. All right, let's grab that TY box. He said Tyler Lemon. Tyler Balbo. Tyler Lemon. Here it is. Mr. Tyler, I got your bag over here. The way it works is you need to send in for a round of shipping to have your card shipped. So we don't automatically ship anything. Now, that's a very important reason why we don't do that. The reason we don't ship anything automatically, I want to say I paid for shipping. Oh, let me look it up. It's possible you paid for shipping and I didn't catch it. I wonder how you paid. I wonder if you paid on the website. You most likely paid on the website. So let's try looking up Lemon. All right, here we have 2 orders from Mr. Tyler. You might have ordered shipping and I might have just not seen it. So it says here, Yu-Gi-Oh! Legend of Blue Eyes, Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity V, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity V. So the reason your bag never got shipped is because we only ship it if you order a round of shipping, which is something, if you're very new to the channel, which I can see you are, is something you learn. the way it works over here, check it out. Look at all these bags. Look at all these bags. You see all these bags? Look at all these beautiful bags. Hathim. He's very active, so I'm keeping him right here. So you see all those bags? Look over here. So what a lot of people like to do is they like to build their bag up and then ship it. So we automatically do that. We automatically assume you might want to add more to the bag. And the way it works is when you want to ship, you send in for shipping. Shipping is a flat fee. In the United States, it's always $9. So to get this guy shipped out, you can send $9 right now, and we'll ship it to the address that you give us in the website. You could keep it over here and not ship it for a while, actually. See how your bag says 526? That means it's not due till 527. That's a long time. Don't be this guy, though. Look at this guy. Look at all these cards from 724. That's like 2 months away from two years old. So I didn't touch it, even though it was expired. What does he even have in here, I wonder? I mean, it looks like he's just got a lot of junk. What does he have in here? So he's got these hollows. I might as well start removing some of these hollows. This is what we call an expired bag or an abandoned bag. He bought a lot of stuff at some point and never shipped it home. He just decided he didn't want to. So I'm leaving his hits in here, but I'm removing the holographics, the cheap holographics, and this will significantly reduce his bag size. So we can put his bag back in the box and leave it alone even longer. He's going to get even more time to come back here and collect his good stuff. But we're going to go ahead and take these cheap hollows out. All right, see that? That's a stack of cheap hollows. We're just going to remove it. There we go. Now he's got a very manageably small bag. It doesn't take so much room up anymore. He was taking half a box up with that one bag. We'll give him more time to come back and collect on this. That's all right if you still have it. I was just wondering about it is all. Okay, it's all good then. So watch what happens. I'm going to put this in this box. Look how full that box is. See, that's why the abandoned bags are kind of a big deal. But look at that. TY. So you're in the Tyler box, just like you should be. I'm going to put that back up here. And now your bag's safe and sound. And anytime you want to ship, you just send in $9 for that round of shipping and it goes out. Christopher Wentz can go back into here where we got him from, but now he doesn't take the whole box up. How does that sound? I'll tell you what, we actually have another box with another abandoned bag in there. Let's go put him with that guy. So this whole box can just be you for now, Mr. Carlos. No one else's bag in there, just yours. That's how we do it. We're kind of a bag management system. Earlier tonight, you guys noticed Louis Sutton had a bag that was super expired. It was like from 2023, but I never threw it out. I never took it. You know why? Because I know he comes to the stream. That's why I never took it. There it is. So he ordered something tonight, and we reset that for him. We pay attention to that kind of stuff. All right, your order has been processed. Oh, how nice. All right, let's throw this away. Let's get back to the orders. I thought that you might hold on to them, seeing the bookie bags, but I wasn't sure. Here's click. Mr. Thim, he says 5 more Pixar, 5 more Hollow Curious. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And 5 more Pixars. Oh, yes. Got my own box. I feel like Miss Dooza, baby. She's the best, man. She goes deep. She's a #1 customer, I think. All right. Here's Professor Oak. Torterra. Hisuian Samurai. There's some Cardconomist cards for sale. If you want one of our famous Cardconomist cards. Those are definitely for super fans. Here we are. You ready? Let's get it snipped. Snip number 1. Snip number 2. Okay. Ooh, that one's 1,025 on it. The Hisuian Samurai. 1,025. You know what that means? That means I encapsulated that one. John never touched this one. Crazy. That one was graded a real long time ago. It was probably graded in 2022. That's probably when it got graded. All right, here's a hollow. And here's one of these. And here's a hollow. And here's one of these. And here's a hollow. What do you think, Hathim? You think I get the next set of hollow live? Here's a hollow. I feel like it would not feel like such a dangerous venture if multiple people were buying the hollow lives. Here we are. Very good. How about these Pixars? So we've got Luca. Ooh, Luca. This guy. This guy. It's kind of funny. I think we just removed a bunch of these from the other guy's bag. Here's a hollow. I know you hit them. You're not going to abandon your cards. We are. But that guy did. The Christopher Went guy. Guess he just decided one day to up and leave. Here's Ratatouille. Ratatouille. I'll have perspective. All right. Very good. You think that's Six's favorite Pixar movie is Ratatouille? So you get the Ratatouille rat. Let's put this in your bag. Oh yeah. We might as well make a Hathim box at this point. Okay. Happy Friday morning to you all. How's it going, everybody? There's I'm No Man. Oh, it's in a heavy. I love those heavy ones. It's in a heavy holder. That's Lord of the Rings 2004, Topps Chrome. I'm No Man, PSA 10. Take a look at that, everybody. Beautiful. It's a pretty cool card. This Firo is a Rainbow Ted CGC Topps. Only problem is it's Firo. Here's Coughing. Here's Coughing 9 from Team Rocket Returns. And here is Hello Kitty. Meow. We have an order from Sarah Dusenberry, one Japanese jumbo pack. Sarah, she was right here the whole time watching. All right, so we got your bag, Miss Sarah. All right. Let me have a sip of this drink. I gotta stay fueled. Gotta drink my Gamer Boy fuel. Snip number 1. Snip number 2. Did you skip me on the queue? What's the name of the order, Mr. Chris? What's the name of the order? Here's snipping this. I probably didn't because the queue's not very long. I'm just going in order right now, but if you've been waiting a while, give me a second. All right, so 2771. Oh, you mean in the website queue? Ooh, okay, I've done that before. The website queue is not very. Oh, Chris Gonzalez says you ordered an hour ago. You ordered 2 orders. Oh, you needed 1 live custom. Tell you what, let me take care of Chris real fast, Miss Sarah. He's been waiting an hour. You know, that happens in the website more than the email system that we have. The website is so annoying. It doesn't tell you when you've serviced an order. See, the emails, when you click on an email for like these other types of orders, like direct orders through PayPal, ZELLE, CASHAPP, VENMO, when you work on those orders, you almost never miss an order because the email will tell you, hey, this one's been looked at. Well, the website doesn't do that. So website, sometimes I can make a mistake. Like if you have 2 orders right next to each other, that's an easy mistake. Here goes. I got to get better at it. Ah, it's a cold one. All right, all that waiting, you got a little cold one. I'm sorry, man. That's a cold live custom. Oops, that's empty, huh? I'm sorry, man. Chris Gonzalez. There we go. All right. Those live customs can pay out though, man. They got some really big pulls in them. The biggest pulls are in those. You got the Ultra Ball from Mega Dream. That's no good. Freaking Mega Ball, dude. And wait a second, what were these? These are just some commons. Okay, there we go. We're going, guys. We're going. So, Mega Dream, we got a Pokeball, Nihil Zero. Whoa, there we go. All right, so you're starting with an SR of Clefable, Mega Clefable. Here's Terrastal Festival, which I'm blowing through really fast, it turns out. Here's Raikou. Good. I pulled the Gengar last time. Here's a lovely Vileplume. I think I graded one of these the other day. Here's Alakazam, Mr. Mime. Here's Pokemon Black and White. Here's Black. Master Ball? No Master Ball. All right. So far, so good. You've got 1 Clefable, but you got plenty of packs left. We just need to pull 3 ARs for this to be very similar to a box opening. Cold. Here's Team Rocket, one of my favorites. Oh, baby, you got one of my favorite pulls, the Tyranitar Hollow. So here's Triplet Beat, cold. Not Wanderer, all right, cold. Electric Crown Pikachu, the Mogadors. Here's Heat Wave Arena, cold. Future Flash, that snail. Here's the cold one with the beetle. All right, now we can get a little bit scared because so far we have not pulled any ARs. We're getting further along. We want some ARs. The Tyranitar was a nice addition. I think he's probably a solid pull. Here's a little whatever that is. You should hydrate. Yeah. It's time for me to start work. Need to prep the shop for Chinese takeaway and fish and chips. Oh, that's so cool, man. Imagine we could trade jobs for a day. Wouldn't that be interesting? Here's, oh, Kyurem. Here's, oh, there you go. Oh, damn, dude. That's like one of the coolest ones out of Mega Symphonia. All right, so Alakazam AR coming out, saving the show a little bit. Now it's not such a bad round at all. Here's a cold round. And that's nothing. Here's, oh, baby. All right, double SRs and an Alakazam means that this is officially a pretty good round. And then finally, Gardevoir. You just never know what's going to hit in these packs. These packs are so damn random. There it is. Lovely. I'd love your job more. There's downsides to this job too. For example, you can never be sad. You can never be sad or depressed at this job. I compare this to running like a mental marathon because you got to be like, whoa, 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 whoa! Look at all these cards. You got to be like, whoa, man, $85. That's it. Oh my gosh, I think this one's going to the moon. Because if you don't have that sound in your voice, people don't order. That's how it kind of works. People feel the energy in the room. And so you have to have a feeling like somebody who just stepped into the casino with $1,000 in their pocket. And guess what? I don't feel that way every day. But it doesn't matter. You have to feel that way. And so I compare myself to a guy from Futurama. It was this really funny Futurama episode it's an old show now, right? Futurama is old. Some of us are pretty old and remember Futurama, right? Who remembers Futurama? All right, look at this round. Not bad at all, actually. I think there's a good round. You got SR Charizard, which is really solid grade. I don't know about this one. She's pretty cool still. The Tyranitar is serious business, in my opinion, and a really good Alakazam AR. I'll take a good AR over two bad ones any day. So not bad. Okay. I like to see that because I think I saw you get a tough round in here the other day, and I didn't like that. Let's grab your baggie. So Futurama, who remembers it? There was this guy in an episode. What was his name? Like Slurm McKenzie, I think. I'm going to show you what it's like to be me every day. Because remember, I do this every day, all 7 days. There's no break. Typically, there's no break. Actually, here's the funny part. If we ever have a day off, it's not because I'm typically having fun. Almost 90% of the time that I have a day off, my wife and I are in a terrible fight with each other. Slurm McKenzie, and it's just impossible for me to stream. Here it is. You type in Slurm McKenzie. Here it is. You ready? So this is me. You ready? Watch this. All right, you got to be Slurms McKenzie. All right, look how happy he is. He's so happy. All right. He's real happy, right? But you got to jump over here.
I want you have to party with us. All right. When we get to Earth, but please don't invite too many people. I want to keep it small.
So they're escaping out of these tunnels, right? And he's going to save them by partying on. You guys have probably seen this before. Some of you guys. I'll hold her off.
Crushing a smaller worm. It's all right. I'm so tired.
This is me.
So very tired. I'll save you the only way I know how. By partying. Babes. Yes, Mr. McKenzie? You've served me well these 40 years, but this time I've got to party alone. There'll be other parties. Now go. Go.
All right, so there you go. I won't bore you with that anymore. But that's what it's like when he pulled off the sunglasses. This guy has fun every day, right? When he pulls off the sunglasses and his eyes are bloodshot. It's a little bit like that. It's like, yeah, we've been partying for 7 years without a break. you know, Slims McClenzy. So it would be very cool, I think, to do this job for a little while, and then when you actually feel the weight of it, be like, I'm gonna step away from this. I don't have to do it if I don't want to. Here goes. What do we got? We got Hathim, 4 Gem 3s, 5 Hollow Live, and 3 151 surprise. I think one of the things you learn about doing this kind of work is it is a little bit like just a glorified order taker, like the guy who works the cashier for McDonald's. It is, but I have to deal with grumpy customers with a smiling and excellent attitude. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I get some of that too, believe it or not. I get people where something happens in stream. Maybe they didn't like what happened, and then they come over to me in Discord, in private message or an email, and they will send some of the nastiest messages you've ever seen. Because there's no holding back when it's on the internet. When it's on the internet, you can just say or do anything you want. But that hasn't happened in a while, actually, to tell you the truth. We've had pretty much just good customers for a while now. All right, we got this. But it has happened. It's happened a couple times. All right. 4 of the Gem 3s. Let's grab them. Party on. There'll be more parties for you. 3, 4. Okay. I've been working as much as possible. After 11 hours, I made it home and fell asleep around 5 p.m. That's good, man. Especially, I think it's good to get a lot of work done when you're young. We are. I'm getting older now. How should I actually go enjoy myself? That's the hard part. I don't know that part. 3 151 surprise. What do I do for fun, guys? I don't think I'm a boating guy. I think boating's too much inconvenience. And it's too expensive. All right. Hats off to you, sir. I'm gonna stop her with the only thing I know how to do, partying. I'm so very tired. That's how I feel when it's like 20 a.m. in the morning and I'm peeling myself out of bed. I'm like, what am I doing, dude? Karis is like, why don't you just sleep? Why don't you just sleep? No, I have to get the stream running. Let's snip this. There we go. There we go. I'm not young anymore, says Andy Man. No! Here goes. All right. Well, you know what they say, Andy Man. No rest for the wicked. Ooh, we got Serulege. And oh wow, there we go. Look at that. Hathim having a good night tonight. He got the overframe and he's picking up, well, he also got an OSR, I think, out of those hollow light packs. That is an expensive little mouth. How much does this sell for raw? Isn't it like $100 raw or something? I don't remember actually. It might be like $60 raw. That is a desirable card in a 10. I know that for a fact. All right. Look at that. That is an exclusive Gem 3 pull he just got. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty good, Mr. Thim. So you got the overframe and you got me out tonight. Let's see. Oh, hell yeah, that's a beauty. Yeah, I was actually just analyzing this card thinking, should we buy a couple of these? Should we get a couple raw ones? Should we restock Gem 4 a bunch? Like, I wasn't sure how to feel about it. I couldn't make a decision. Penosaur. We got Penosaur here. And here's Glue. Ooh, glue. Lots of gloom. All right. How about this? Here's Oh, there's a SR. Very nice. Ooh, that was a Master Ball. No. Master Balls in the gem sets are not very rare at all. It's really weird. They shouldn't have done that, to be honest. So they make Master Balls in the 151 sets really rare. And then in the gem sets, you get a Master Ball like every single pack. I don't know why they chose to do that. It's really stupid. Here's an OUR. That's got to be rare, right? OUR? OURing it up. All right, and there's some of these. Why did they come out with another gem pack with the same Captain Pikachu hit? Yeah, I need to get that set. I have not ordered it currently. Last time I checked, it's like there was no way to order it from a good supplier. You can order it from a risky supplier. Yeah, I also didn't like the price. I saw prices that I thought were kind of, I don't know, they were just like, I think I wanted to wait until there were more suppliers up on the internet, see what I could find. Ooh, konnichiwa. I definitely need a guy from China who's doing like direct distribution, who needs buyers like me. Here's a thim. All right, so when we start in that Hathim box, huh? I think we're ready. All right, there we go. So I'm gonna be super busy this weekend. I got apparently 2 pending orders I can work on. There you go. With tag grading. Put this dark tug. No, that's a consignment. Put this. No, that's a eBay. Ah, here we are. That'll work. Honestly, I feel like this guy ought to go in the pricey slabs box, but he's not that pricey. That's a problem. Maybe he just goes in the customs or something. Now let's just take a picture. Let's get it over with. We all know this is what was coming. So I've got a lot of Lord of the Rings slabs. They're not selling super fast. Those might be good cards to be posting up onto eBay. We did that once where we were, I am no man, destroy it, Firo, coughing, and Hello Kitty. These all go in here. We did that once where I would do an eBay listing live. You guys remember that? Did a couple eBay listings live. Jack Gray, two Pokey Shuffles. Would you trade my Star Wars sketch card for another top SpongeBob? I'll have to take a look at the card. Here we are. Let's see. Am I off price on the SpongeBobs, you think? I think I looked at that recently and I wasn't, but it's like I'm scared that I am. 1, 2. Boop. Oh, look at that. Oh, man, you get lucky. Jack of something, Mega Sableye. Oh, I know what that is. So you got one of those poker nines, and I put them in the box here to have some cheaper poker cards. Where's that? Here it is. So you got a $40 Sableye, and it's Poker Mega Sableye. So these poker cards are really interesting because these are the only poker cards where you can get Mega Pokemon. This set right here, you got an Alpha Sapphire one. Alpha Sapphire one. Yeah, check it out. Okay. So what are we thinking here with this guy? Keep or reroll? The OUR is $300. Really? Wait, let me pull that back out. Wow, you had a very good round. Were you hunting for the OUR? I assume you were. I know it had to be rare because OSR seems like a lower rarity than OUR. Keep, I like Sableye. Sableye is cool. That's a hyper rare card too, by the way. Not a lot of those out there. All right, there you have it. Not a bad round for you there, Mr. Thim. All right. Got an order on the shop. Sounds good, Mr. Chris. We won't miss that one. All right. Jack Gray. There it is. All right. Good. Now, you've got a card to trade. You want to trade a Star Wars sketch for a SpongeBob pack. I'm open minded to this. The future of Star Wars, a murky thing. It's an ATST Walker. All right. I got to do a little bit of research. A, I need to know if my SpongeBob packs are underpriced. And B, I need to know roughly what an ATST Walker should be trading for. But I'm just going to take a quick look at the SpongeBob, especially because I am kind of worried that the SpongeBob's underpriced. Give me a second. Hobby box. Here's the Topps Chromes hobby box, and it looks. I don't know how many packs are in here. I don't remember. Let's see. Does it say 12 packs? All right, 12 packs. divided by 12. Says I should want to sell it for about 77. What are we doing? SpongeBob, we're doing 75. All right, that's perfectly fine. So I'm just going to accept the trade then. I'm not going to look up the ATST Walker or whatever. All right, so I accept your ATST Walker, which I will have to sell for. Well, I mean, if I grade them, I'll have to sell them for over $100, right? Because there's the cost of grading too, right? Hmm. Let me just see real fast. Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty close. Looks like the cheapest ATST Walker I can buy is like what I was saying. Is that right? All right, so I'll accept this. You got it. Good luck on your Chrome pack. Maybe I'll send this off to tag grading and they could screw it up again. Now, one Topps Chrome SpongeBob. Good luck. Here it is. 2025, everybody. Now, I actually like to snip the top of these. I think you're having me tell you to keep one in the bag or something. So you got one card traded in for 5 fresh cards. From what I understand, you get some pretty big cards out of here. So if you get lucky, you could do much better than that other card. Here's Flying Dutchman. Jim the Fry Cook. Very nice. The Chum Bucket. Flats the Flounder is a refractor, and Wumbo. All right, more of a standard pack, but still a lot of cool cards in here. Let's go ahead and sleeve it up. You know, I think I graded one of the SpongeBob cards, and it graded 10, and it literally sold for $100, and it was just a common card out of this set. There, look at this Chum Bucket. Snagged an XY Primal Clash. Yeah, you just bought one off the website. Is that what you're saying? Here's Jim the Fry Cook. We sold a Primal Clash to Mr. Louis tonight. The Flying Dutchman. There you have it, Mr. Jack. Grab this. Thanks for the trade. SpongeBob cards seem cool. They're a pretty big deal, I think. I think they're not a small thing. They're a big deal. All right, cool. Here's the new trade break. It's Alolan Ninetales from 2019. How's it so cheap? I don't understand why it's so cheap. Even as a 9, you'd think it'd cost more. You'd think it costs like 40. Something tells me I probably should have price checked that one. Here's Darkrai, and here's Klauf. All right. So, what do we got next? We got to take care of the oldest order, right? The oldest order is Marius Larson, 4 Inferno X, Korean, 4 Rocket Korean, 1 live custom. All right, 1 live custom. Mr. Marius, start with your live custom. 1, 2, 3. Send a payment through PayPal. Nice. There you go. Just a cold one this time. 1 cold live custom. Sorry, man. Now, 4 Inferno X. Where are the Inferno X's? 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 Korean Rocket. Okay, we got that right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very recently, the Korean cards have been selling very well. Sent for a trade, SpongeBob. Oh, he said thanks for the trade. There it goes. This guy's a pristine 10. Iron Thorns pristine 10. All right. Throwing that away. What do we got? Here we have Heracross. The energies. Tom. I think the energies count as the SR. So you pulled the SR, but it's the energies card. Yuck. Here's Team Wacket. Cold. Cold. Blaziken. There's 2 Blazikens in this set. That's too much Blaziken. And Farticuno. All right, you got Farticuno. Mr. Marius, not a very good round. Not your best. Yuck. Yeah, not a very good round. No luck this time. All right. It's always cold before the storm. I don't suppose you want that card right there, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Just a bull card. Set this up here. What's this? Why is this falling over? All right. Stop that from falling over. Okay. Mr. Tyler Lamont is actually next. He needs a Primal Clash pack. Here you go. Tyler, look at this. He bought a big old Primal Clash pack. So don't show this to Louis because it might be hot. Louis's pack was a little bit cold. What do we got? Now, if you guys like these X White Euro packs, don't forget one of the pack splits is Fates Collide. Okay, here goes. So we got Sfeel, Hone Edge, Hippopotas, Electrike, Feebas, Dive Ball. So I'm not a big fan of pulling trainers, but if you're going to pull a trainer, might as well be a Pokeball trainer because I feel like those do a little better. What's behind it? Ah, Swampert. All right, still kind of cold. Still kind of cold. Ooh, the Tentacool helps a little bit. That's nice. There's that for Brava again. So Louis got a cold pack and you got a cold pack. But yours had a Tentacool ancient trait card in it, which is kind of cool. And the dive ball is very nice. All right. And over here in the commons, what's your best common, you think? Probably, well, I like that this is a Yukimori. So I'm going to put the Hippopotas in the front. Those Yukimori cards are always really fun to see. All right, there we have it. Now let me go grab your bag. Mr. Tyler. Here we are. Those XY packs sell, man. Think about it. We finished a break on Roaring Skies for 150. Today we sold 2 Primal Clashes for 130. That guy's halfway done. So in like 2 or 3 days, we've sold through like a couple $100 worth of XY Euro booster packs. And it's just a really crazy thing because the return on them is insane at this point, based off of how high they've gone recently. So who is next? Could be Nicholas Williams, or we're going to see who has the oldest order. No, it's going to be Nathan Mitchell next. Mr. Nathan Mitchell, 10 of the Korean matchless fighters. All right, so he has waited the longest. This is his turn. Nathan Mitchell. Here you go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of these. Good. Ready? I'm surprised the Gym Heroes didn't go off tonight. Gym Heroes is a big deal. We are. I've been looking at the best things to get into, and I gotta say, vintage booster packs are up there right now. The payoff on vintage booster packs is very heavy because if we do pull a heavy pack and it's like a holographic in there and it happens to grade 10, in most cases, you're talking about a multi-$1,000 card now. So the payoff on the vintage booster packs is really huge. And then even the commons are selling for like a couple $100 each. If they just grade 10, a couple $100. So vintage is big right now. Here's Urshifu and a cold one. I think it's because it feels so crazy to get into, knowing like just getting into it is so expensive, right? Like opening Korean is kind of a low risk situation, whereas the vintage booster packs is sort of like the highest risk, but also with the highest reward, right? So the reward risk ratio is good for vintage right now, but the buy-in is still so high. I think it's scary. So, Mr. Nathan, where did I just see you? Weren't you around the corner? Here you are. Found your bag. All right. Holy smokes, you're still alive? Yeah, it's 4:55. We're getting closer to the end. We got to stop by about 5 a.m., everybody. We are. This will be about 6 total hours of stream time because we do 3 hours in the daytime. Did you guys know that? So our total stream time for today is about 6 hours. Of course, if we went for an extra 2 hours, that would be pretty cool too, right? Not supposed to, though. Not supposed to. I'm supposed to go to bed. This is how it happens. This is how we end up becoming a total overnight stream. Chris Gonzalez orders He is next. Pokey 3, Pokey Shuffles, Chris Gonzalez. Ready? All right. So we saw a pretty big hit on these earlier in the stream. You ready, Chris? 1, 2, 3. This is for Chris Gonzalez. Ah, Lapras 10 coming out. All right. Let's find out about that. Stream longer. You got the lemon? Is that lemon grab? Let's see, Lapras. Ah, here we are. Oh, that's Pokemon Go Lapras. So you're ahead here. You're at 45 out, $45 versus the $15 you spent. It turns the screen red. Isn't that annoying? Yes, there you go. Look, it turns the screen red. I hate the iPhone's so annoying. So you could re-roll it for $40 or keep it. I gotta say this. Pokemon Go is one of the most expensive Japanese packs now. Did you know that? Look it up, it's true. For some reason, this set is now very, very expensive, and all the slabs associated with it have gone up in price. All right, let me know what you want to do with that. Chris Gonzalez. You can keep it or you can re-roll it. Get that ready for Nicholas Williams next. I have Team Aqua's Kyogre trying to get Team Magma Groudon. Chris, you still here? Did you fall asleep? Boy, tonight's stream brought to you by Mr. Thin Man. He went deep. He went deep, deep. He went deep dish deep. All right, so this is Nicholas Williams right here. Let's take care of Nicholas Williams. Mr. Nicholas. Okay. I think Chris Gonzalez might have stepped away. So he doesn't know he's just pulled the Lapras. I'm here. Oh, you just pulled Lapras from Pokemon Go, $45 value. So you're good. You're ahead. Oh, look at this. What we got back here? Oh, yeah. We've got Red Ribbon Robot. Wow, that looks so cool. And here's an Awaken card. Go Tanks. Okay. And see ya. As usual, if you don't want the holos, just let me know. But now that the packs have gotten a little expensive, we just toss them in no matter what, automatically. All right. All right. I don't really know if these end up being worth anything. You know why? Because every single pack comes with these hollers. So they're really the bulk of the set. All right. There it is. Nicholas Williams. Boy, Nicholas, you're ready for me to create a Nicholas Williams box for you pretty soon. Nathan Gordon, Nicholas Williams. Can I do one custom and the rest and Pokey Shuffle? No, that's not allowed. The only thing you can do is re-roll it in the Pokey Shuffles. So you can't convert it to a different box. Yeah. You could sell it back to me. You could sell it back to me for, I don't know what I'd buy it for, maybe 60%. I'm not really interested in buying it. That's the problem. So you could consign it, and consign payout is 75%. So you can put it on the table for consignment. And if it sells, you would get a 75% payout. And that would just be like store credit. You could immediately use it however you want. But to re-roll it, you would get a 90% payout. That's really high. 90% is high. And then you would just jump to a different place in the box. Now, the good part to that is 90% is really high. The bad part about that is if you get unlucky in the box the second time, you're going to wish you kept the Lapras. So it's kind of a tough choice. It's not a super tough choice. Just go with your gut. That's why I tell you. You know, if you like the risk, go with the risk because it sounds like you don't want it. So if you like the risk, go with the risk. If you want to lock in the value, lock in the value. That would be keeping it. All right. So Mr. Jonathan also is sending in a quick order before the stream's over. He's going to want one of these, and he's going to want a box of Nikkei, which I don't think I have in here. So we're going to get a box of Nikkei. Can I do one cut? If not, I'll take the card. All right. So he said he'll take the card. All yours, Mr. Chris. All right. Good. All right. Tossing this here. Let's go get that box of Nikkei. I'll be right back. Do I need any other boxes? Let's see. looks like I'm good. So I'll go get that box. Boy, we still have all these boxes from Caleb Ibarra and Isai Rivera. I wonder if they're ever going to come back. Here we are. Those cards are just sitting on a shelf gathering dust. All right. Good. Now, can I do a custom before you head out? Yes, send in for it right now. Okay. There we go. Yes, sir. So we're starting out with your Ninja Turtle pack. I say let's do the Ninja Turtle pack after the Nikkei. Ninja Turtle pack's too cool. Got to be save the best for last. You know what I mean? Do you know what I am saying? Yes, I think I know what you are saying. I can't wait to go to the BTS concert this weekend. Are you going, Tammy? I'm going. I had to ask my boss for time off, though. All right. Best for last would be Nikkei. Oh, fair point. All right. Is this? It's next weekend. Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah, next weekend. Going to the BTS concert. We are. I went to an art festival in Springfield, Missouri, Tammy. We are. Tammy, I was shocked. I didn't feel like I was where I belong. I felt like I was in some other place. We are. There were like all these paintings, and there were like girls with beards. We are. And they were like dyed blue and stuff. They'd like dye their hair. We are. All right. Ooh. Do you think I'd fit in at a BTS concert? What do you think? Now let's put this over here. All right. Whoa. Are you really going, mister? No. No, I'll be working. The odds of me going to a concert is just about zero. There was a Nine Inch Nails concert in St. Louis, and I didn't go to that either. I could have gone to that. That would have been like a 2-hour drive. I was like, nah, don't want to miss work. It is. I mean, concerts they're okay. I've only been to small live events. I've never been to like a true rock concert. I've been to a few. I've been to an event out here in Lake of the Ozarks at the amphitheater, and I've been to this thing called the Muni. It's basically like an outdoor Broadway in St. Louis many times. I've been to that a ton, and it's cool. I don't have anything against it. I just don't have a lot of time. There we go. Me and Ayo going to a BTS concert in September. What? Nuh-uh. You're tricking. Here we are. All right, no signatures there. And then let's see what we got coming out of here. You ready? All right. Here we have Ninja Turtle. Ooh, Ninja Turtle. All right, so I have a feeling this is going to be the super hot pack. Yes, we are. It's true. Oh, that's cool, man. Here's Mouser Foundry, Stockman, Mad Fly, Entist, Uneasy Alliance, Donatello, Turtle Techie, Go Ninja Girl, Go. Here's Courier of Comestibles, Splinter, Hamato Yoshi. So far, nothing crazy. Harmonize and Mountain. All right, now here are the rare cards. We got Krong, Mastermind. He's a bad guy. Vanquish the Horde. Kitsune. Whoa, look at that. That's a mythic rare borderless card. Cytoplast Manipulator. That's ugly. And Kitsune. All right, and you get a little bonus card in the back. Jin is my bias, Mr. Worldwide Handsome. What? We are. All right. I'll never be as cute as those guys. I don't look like a Korean guy. I look like a, what do I look like? I look like Celtic-ish. That's how I think I look. Yeah. He is Krang, mastermind. Picked up 5 rarity 5 from the shop website. Oh, nice. All right. So we'll be opening some of those too. Here's Mountain. Ooh, the Mountain. Good. Here we are. There we go. Those Korean guys got a certain look. Like, I don't know, like they're Korean. All right. Now, what do we do with you? We keep you over here, but your bag's pretty full, but I think there might still be a little bit of room. Actually, let's grab the lower box because sometimes the lower boxes have room. Yeah, this lower box has some space in it. So let's begin by placing this, your hollows, in the lower box. Tell you what, let's get this in there as well. I think we could get the whole thing, actually, tell you the truth. Yeah, okay, so we'll put those there. And what do you know? They easily fit into the lower box. No pressure at all. And now the upper box can have these Ninja Turtles placed in my order. Filipino potato. Will it be shipped later today? Will it be shipped? Says Mr. Chris. Are you asking if your cards are going to be shipped? So, Mr. Chris, if you're pretty new to the stream, your cards only get shipped out if you ordered a round of shipping. So if you didn't order a round of shipping, it won't be shipped. Here's a thing for 151 surprise. All right, let's grab the 151 surprise. So it depends on if you placed a round of shipping. 1, 2, 3, 4. I send the 9. Oh, okay, cool. So what we'll do is we'll create a shipping label for you, and then Miss Alexis will receive that, and she'll be working on your shipping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If she gets here early in the day, the mailman will pick it up today. If she gets in late, which she often does, it will be picked up the next morning. Yeah. She does a very good job, though. All right, so here's this. Snipping it. And let's get this. Snipping it. Good. Good. All right. What do we got? We've got butt free. We've got Ratu. We got more trees. And we've got, if you guys enjoyed tonight's stream and you're not subscribed, you should hit subscribe. You know why? Because YouTube will tell you next time we're live. So I always let people know that. Tomorrow's Friday. We'll have a daytime stream. I think I said earlier in the stream, we go live twice per day. So we do 2 3-hour streams. So YouTube will help you know when we go live. You can also join our Discord server, and I ping the Discord server when we go live. So that's another way to keep track of it. We got 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, all right, and 5. This is a Hethim order. Here we are. Let me see how many packs of this we got left. You do an amazing job when you're here. Hey! Let's see. What does that mean? How about these 4 packs for free, Mr. Thim? What's that valued at? That's like $24, right? Here you go, Mr. Thim. 4 last packs. This is sold out. We have no more of it. All sold out. No more Hollow Live. I'll probably find a little pack of them somewhere, but no more full boxes of them. We're all out. There you go. So this is for free for you, Mr. Thim. I know you like free ones. Everybody likes free ones. Ooh, that one almost looked nice for a second there. How many more spots in the pack splits? Well, I think it's only 2 spots left in the Gym Heroes. However, we got to call it now. It is 5:10 a.m., so we're calling it. No more orders, guys. It is that time to start wrapping it up. I'd love to take more orders because I love opening your cards. But what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go to bed at a reasonable time, 6 a.m. in the morning. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna meet back up for Friday and keep going strong. Okay, so we'll be live again Friday in the daytime and then Friday at the nighttime, 2 streams. So save your money for the nighttime streams. We got that pack split going on. It's good stuff. This guy's about halfway done. And this guy is like 2 spots away. He's real close. I'm really surprised he didn't go up tonight. But then also, check it out. We got this new Magikarp lightning break. Just like the title said, we get a new lightning break in. And we got this Sylveon break. That's a big deal. That's a good card. Sarah Dusenberry, 10 ascended heroes, 2 lives, 10 Poke Shuffles. Miss Sarah. All right, Sarah Dusenberry. You ready? I got a custom. Yes, sir. We'll take care of it. But we got to go in order. 1, 2. We got to go in order. So here's a cold one and a cold one. Wow, that is some tough luck in the live customs, man. No luck in the live customs, Miss Sarah. 10 Pokey Shuffles, though. Let's see if those are better. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Bye, mister. It's not over yet. Do. Woo! All right. Sarah just had a very rough round there in the live customs and the Pokey Shuffles. Sarah, that'll get you a spot in the second chance break. Whew. You're probably going to pull it, man. If you get enough cards in there. Actually, that's not guaranteed that you pull it, but look, there's only a couple people in here. Jeff, Javier, and Sarah. All right. Sarah, I'm sorry. That's really rough. I've seen that happen a couple times. 10 Ascended Heroes. So hopefully the Ascended Heroes run is better. Looks like I'm going to have to stand up and get more Ascended Heroes. All right, bear with me. Mr. K-Pop Photo Cardos. You want K-Pop cards, guys? Is that what you're saying? I got to get some K-Pop cards in here. I'm going to get K-Pop cards for Miss Tammy. Tammy, just tell me which ones to get. We'll host some K-Pop cards. All right. Here we go. We'll become the premier K-Pop card channel. What do you guys think? #1 channel for opening up K-Pop cards. I'll buy them all. Yeah, you like them? Here we are. That's crazy because Sarah gets all the hits every time. I hear you say, Sarah, I turn and look at the screen because I know our hits are incoming. You know, Sarah gets tough luck too sometimes. She's just had some really incredible moments. There's no magic beanstalk on, when it comes to opening cards. Some days you get lucky, some days you get unlucky. But what's really a big point here is Sarah goes pretty deep. That's the truth. She gives herself a lot of chances to get lucky because she goes so deep. So if you give yourself a lot of chances to get lucky, one day you do. We are. But yeah, we've seen some spectacular rounds for her before. Got a little Charmander for you here. Now I believe we're 3 short. I gotta go get a new box of these. Bear back. Love me a tall, pretty boy that can sing. Yeah, me too. I love me a tall, pretty boy who can sing. All right. Ready? There we go. Toss this over here. I got no promos, says Tammy. I'm sorry, Tammy. You want a promo? Throw this away. Tammy didn't get any promos. Here you go, Tammy. I didn't know it mattered to you. I'll toss that in there. All right. So Sarah Dusenberry. I put the promo in your box, Miss Tammy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we got 10 here. All right. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. All right. Boss's orders. Rayquaza. I always treat the Rayquaza like he's basically a hit. Because I think if he grades 10, he's going to sell for almost 100. It is, after all, Rayquaza. Kind of like grabbing holographic Gengar. What that works? I didn't get a gym pack. Here's Eralps. Wait, I didn't get a gym pack when I placed my order. Here's Gloom, Peekapoo. Peekapoo! All right, we got a little Pikachu. Here's Swirlix, Golduck, Erica's Victory Bell. Oh, look at that. Larry Staraptor. I've never seen this one get pulled before. This must have been one of those 100 start deck cards. Really cool. All right. Larry Staraptor for Miss Sarah. How about a bigger one? How about Gengar? We got a Gengar in here. That'd be nice. How about Gengar? We've got another Golduck, Draggy Pulp, little Hollow Energy. Ooh, ooh, baby. Phanerothom, Azumarill. Look at that Azumarill. And Snorunt. Look at that Snorunt. All right, double ARs popping out for you. That's not too bad, I guess. No MA, no SRs, no SIRs. But hey, I've seen some cold rounds in here. The Staraptor, I think, is a good pull. I've seen some cold ass Ascended Heroes pulls, and your 10 packs included not one, but two of the ARs. Ooh. It's scary. I think if they grade 10, like this guy's not looking too bad. How about this guy? He's looking a little thin on the left, sadly. But I think if these grade 10, you make a lot of your money back because they're selling at such high premiums. Anything from Ascended is selling at a super high premium. Oh, says my iPad's about to run out of energy. All right. I think my favorite artists include Nine Inch Nails, and I like Radiohead. Who here likes Radiohead? Anyone like Radiohead? He's good, man. He puts out some wild stuff. Oh, no, wait a second. I don't need to charge this. I need to charge this. All right. Charging the wrong thing. That's Sarah Dusenberry's turn is over. She had a rough round on the live customs. So, who's got the oldest order? Now, we're not taking any new orders. We're just servicing the current ones. All right. So, here's a Chris Gonzalez from 43 minutes ago. And I believe we already serviced that one. Then we get this Tyler Lemon. He wants 5 of the English Rarity V. And then we get another Chris Gonzalez where he wants 1 live custom. All right, good. So Tyler Lemon is next. He needs 5 of the Rarity Vs. You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like that one rock band called HIM. There we go. All right. Deftones is definitely a favorite. Here we are. And here we are. All right. Very good. Oh, Sky Striker Ace. I usually like 2 groups of music. Music that's really sad, or sad or calm, I should say. Calm music is good too, right? Or music that like activates a part of my brain that's just running super fast. Here's Albion the Shrouded Dragon. There's this part of my brain that does like, I don't know how to describe it, like sorting or something. Like it's grouping ideas together and then sorting them out. And some music really triggers that, and I just love that feeling. You got Rocket Tracer and Marksman Kingtel. Ooh. So that's the part of my brain that does all the heavy lifting, does all the fast talking. It decides things like opinions and all that. Sometimes music will make that part of my brain move faster. Feels really good. It's kind of like caffeine, actually. Yeah, it has like the same effect as caffeine. We are. Music like that usually sounds like a clock or something. It's got a lot of maybe a lot of good rhythm, but it's not all about the rhythm. It's usually about changes in the songs and just having a very high tempo. We are. All right. Tri Brigade. Ooh. Oh. Oh. So that's for you, Mr. Tyler Lemon. Let's go grab your box. The Starlight Rares in this set are really good value. Good to hear that. Good to hear that. So now you got even more cards in your bag. Look at that. You got a fatter bag now. And so think about it, Tyler. You kind of saved on shipping because all your orders are combined. See? So that's why people like to build their bags up. Starlight, He's a starlighter. He doesn't believe in the prophet. They're seditious starlighters. Next up, we got Chris Gonzalez, one live custom. This is for Chris, Mr. Chris. Good luck. The Starlights are communists. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You guys watch. Oh, one cold one. You got right on. Actually, I'm gonna put that into your baggie. That's a nice right on. He's a nice yellow border hollow. I ought to do that some more often. Look at that. So that's from 2020. That's an old holographic. Okay, so Chris, I ought to put more of those in there. That's nice to pull. You got a bag, Chris? Christian Gomez, Christopher Fenton. Huh, you don't have a bag. All right, let me grab a fresh baggie for you. All right. You ordered shipping. That's what happened, right? Chinzek Vaughn. Aha, Chris Gonzalez. So you have a bag that's shipping out. I'll put this card in that bag. There you go. I think I'm going to get shipped. It looks like you already are shipping out. You have a bag with the label in it. So that means anything you have over here, it's going to about to be shipped out by Alexis. Okay, that's good. Joshua Ramos, one live custom, one in the pack split. Which pack split are we talking? He must mean the Fates Collide. All right, here it is, Fates Collide. Good. Can I see the slabs in there? There's no slabs in the bag. So we have a total of 4 people in here, 4 out of 6. So it's close to halfway. It was more like 1/3 done before that. So your slabs, they're not kept in the bag. They're kept outside of the bag. So you got like so you pulled this one right here, right? You pulled the Lapras. I don't know if you pulled any others. I don't remember everything you've done so far, but you're definitely having this one ship out. Is Mr. a first or second rate duelist? Probably a third rate. Look what I brought up. I brought up this Mark Kaplan card. He wanted to use that for stored credit, I think. It's payday now. How many spots left in both pack splits? So the this guy has 6 spots left. This guy I think has 2 spots left, but I got to warn you, we're not taking. You can send in an order, but we're not going to process it till tomorrow. Okay, one live custom, Joshua Ramos. We're not going to process it until tomorrow. All right, here you go, Josh. 3, 4. All right. What do we got? Pikachu 10. Yeah, Pikachu 10. Joshua Ramos. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's his number? 20? Oh, yeah. That's McDonald's Pikachu. And he really is going for $100 now. He went up in price. What do you think? Keeping or re-rolling? That's an easy keep, in my opinion. I shouldn't have even put him in the box for 100. I should have put him in the box for 125 because he's going to go to 125 next. Joshua Ramos. What are we thinking, Josh? Hey, man, get in line, says local Soul Reaper. Let me throw these away. Keep. All right, good choice. Yeah, if you had re-rolled it, I would have actually bought it back from you. I would have bought it back from the box, I should say. And Joshua Ramos. Because that card's going to, unless they reprint it in English, that card's going to hit 125 like tomorrow. There it is. Good. And there we have it. There's like 500,000 of those graded. And it's not even going to matter because everyone's going to want one. It's a hamburger Pikachu. Like, how can you do better than a hamburger Pikachu? You can't. It's way too cute. Well, everybody, what a wonderful stream. We hit 36 likes. That is 4 short of what we need for the giveaway. Nighttime stream doesn't get that giveaway, man. Daytime stream gets it. It's very interesting. They hit 40 every time. They actually hit like over 50, the daytime stream. So they had a shorter stream and they had like, by the end of it, like 54 likes. And I actually accidentally forgot to hand this out to them. So I got to make sure tomorrow we don't do that. And then we'll pick out another giveaway right after that. Well, guys, I had a really good time. I got a Gengar Old Mate Tag 10. All right. Well, then, if that's the case, Mr. Chris, that'll be shipping out with your Lapras. Okay. So have no fear. They'll both go out. As long as it's got your name on the back of it, Miss Alexis will see that and she'll throw it in. See, I don't do the shipping. She does it. I just print the label. So she gets the label and she finds all your slabs. I had a great time. If you guys enjoyed the stream, I hope you'll join me for the Friday daytime stream. Obviously, Friday is a lot of fun. People got money in their pocket. There's usually a lot of action. Don't forget, we have these wonderful mega breaks. That's the jumbo pack break there. And this is the binder break. In the binder break, you have a 1 in 4 odds to pull all these cards. These all go to one person. You can grade them. You can put them in a binder. It is Bulbasaur, Gyarados, Chandelure, Lugia, Dedenne, Tyranitar, some hollows, that Hunter, some donated cards. That's the binder break. It's a bit of fun. It is $40 bind for that. Think about it like this. You know, you could spend $40 opening booster packs, or you could potentially pull this for $40. What's the better payout? Sometimes it's this. There you go. Same here. $40 of booster packs or $40 in the jumbo pack break for all this. What's the better payout? That's a good question. All right. I had a lot of fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think that tomorrow you're going to see the gym heroes go off, and then we're going to start the next vintage pack break at that point. So I'll see you guys there.